Hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. This is the Two Tired Dudes podcast. Unfortunately, this time around, though, it'll be just one of the Tired Dudes, but I'll be joined by, of course, our wonderful basement gaming community. Um, we have Pizza, I'm pretty sure will be on. Sleepy's going to be on. Your mom's going to be lurking in the background. Possibly Fundead, I don't know yet, but he might pop on at one point. But yeah, it should be a pretty good stream. Our topic of choice was if you could be in any video game, world, which one would you want to be in? Why? Which is really hard when I thought about it. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still not entirely sure. I also do apologize if we are doing this on a Wednesday as opposed to a Tuesday. Big old mix up the other day. Um, yeah, some people wanted to, some people didn't want to, and we ended up having a little meeting in the boardroom. And going forward, there won't be any more delays. Tuesday will be the Sunday, it looks like. But I do have an announcement I'll be making later on. Not this stream, but later on in the next upcoming weeks, as there might be something else to look forward to on the Twitch channel. If I'm able to get all worked out and work with this person's schedule as well. So yeah, we'll let that one be a little mystery for now, a little bit of excitement in the future. Yeah, that's pretty much it in all honesty. Oh, and we're also going to have a list now in the Discord to kind of explain what Monday is what, So like this Monday is SC2. Don't want to see SC2? Well, next Monday is going to be Dead by Daylight. Don't want to be a part of that? The next one, just going to keep having a list of things going on. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I have, like I said yesterday, I have a couple little questions I want to shout out to the community when they pop on. I think in all honesty, as I said, this did start off with just me and Fundead, like it was just whatever, that was our thing. But it has evolved a lot, I think, and having like those from Basement Gaming be a part of this, I think has really made all the world of a difference. I don't know, when there's guests involved, it just feels like it's a better flow, better topics that we're having, right? So hopefully we can keep this up with having multiple people as guests. I kind of like it. Okay, I'm gonna ramble on a little bit about what I've been doing this week. So, for those of you that didn't get to see it, I've also been playing a lot. I mean, a lot. Like in 2 days, I clocked in 18 hours of Jedi Fallen Order, and it was a freaking banger of a time. Let me tell you, um, God, it's just one of those feelings where like I could feel the character's progression. Do you know what I mean? Like I started off as like definitely a fresh out of the academy Jedi, right? Like like you don't really have a lot of moves yet. You don't really understand the Force. You're kind of just learning things, slowly. Like jump and hit. Oh, that's pretty cool. Like like it's all the basic moves. And then as you start to get good with it, I noticed the game adds on more, right? The web or whatever you want to call it skill tree keeps expanding, right? And now I'm at a point where it's just like, yeah, buddy, I'm blocking, I'm dodging, I'm swinging, I'm mastering the power attack. Like, it's a good game. Like, I don't get why people don't like it. Like, I shouted out on the Super Show Discord, because I usually never talk about games, but like, this is the first time, like, I was excited about it and I want to talk about it. And yeah, it's so weird that people like don't find that game to be as much fun. It's like how do you not enjoy this? Like this is exactly what I need from a game. Like I've been this pumped for a game a very long time. Well, looks like we got Sleepy on there.
Hello, hello. I hope
He,
you hear me okay. I hope I'm coming out okay.
oh yeah, no, you're coming out perfectly on my end. Let's turn this on. You're coming out perfectly on my end. Let's turn this on. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, good evening. Oh, good morning, afternoon.
Perfect. Okay, just making sure. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly send. Where is it? Oh, no. Invite to. Oh, there we go. Pizza.
I'm technically still at work. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just trying to open something for my mom real quick, so you don't hear a little noise in the background or like me. Yeah.
No, let's see. Loaded. Okay, that's okay. You're still at work? Oh, okay. Are you? Is it okay if you're on this and sleep? You won't get in trouble.
No, it's fine. I work with my mom, so and I already gave a heads up that I was gonna do this,
Oh,
and
okay.
we have like yeah, so.
No
It's
worries.
like an hour
Okay.
until.
Well, usually what Fundead we do at the beginning, if you've watched before, is we give a little recap of what we've been doing the past week and all that. So, Sleepy, if you don't mind doing the honors, I'd love to hear what you've been up to this past week, and sure that other people would be.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I honestly, I'm an open book. I'll tell you anything. Just people don't intend to like, oh, like I don't know if you want to say that. I'm just like, dude, I will say anything. I don't care.
I got no filter.
I'm just like, if you have any like questions, like feel free to ask. If it's just too personal, then I'm like, probably say that off.
Of course.
But I'm not gonna be like, hey, here's my address here. I mean, if you really know, if you really want to know, that's a whole different story. But yeah. The past weekend or this past week, what did I do? Friday, I hanged out. I'm one of those weirdos where like because Friday, Saturdays are usually my days off, right?
Okay.
And so Fridays I usually wait for my boyfriend to um if he's working with his dad, then I wait for him to get off of work. Again, me saying I'm one of those weirdos that I like to come to work on my day off and just hang out. Honestly, I hang out here too. Like I don't like being home constantly.
Okay.
I like I'm always on the go. Saturday, what I do Saturday? I
That's really cool
don't
that
think I
you
did.
and your friend both like have jobs. That your parents have the business too.
Yeah, his dad actually does floors.
Oh, okay.
So like he does hardwood floors, which is cool, and he helps out um with that. So it's a nice little because me and him our parents are in the trade business basically, so
And that's
pretty
a
cool.
good place to be, in all honesty. Like trades are always going to be high in demand.
Yeah, and honestly, if you just have your correct I say credentials, but I say license, then like you never don't be like, oh, where can I go to apply for this job or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Saturday night or Saturday afternoon around there, I think I streamed a little bit. Um, Sunday, uh, I streamed as well. Saturday, I didn't. No, I don't know. I don't have great so I don't know what I really. So but I know for sure Monday I streamed because Monday was really interesting, which is that's on save that for a little later when everyone's else comes joins because
Okay.
I been a little bit tea time on stream here, and then yeah, it's just and then Sunday Monday I just prepared for my classes. I had my first Zoom class meeting today earlier this morning. So It was pretty interesting to be
Was
back
today
in
as
school.
stressful as you thought it was gonna be?
It wasn't stressful. It's more like it's nerve wracking. Just of course, when you enter a new course, you don't really know anyone. You know, I actually stayed up last night. From like because my classes you do introductions like who you are, so like everyone kind of gets to know your personality a bit, and so I actually got started at 9:40 here, Pacific time, and then I didn't end up finishing all my introductions until like 11:40 at night.
Oh my
So
gosh! Wow.
like I don't know if it was just me being super detailed or it was just like I don't know. It was crazy though. Like and then I had my first class today, which is interesting. Everything's like electronic, so I'm just like I was being a boomer, and it was like, how do you do this? But somehow, some way, I figured it out and did it. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh,
This
way to
this
go.
um again, I apologize to hear background noise.
No, it's okay. You're all good.
Yeah, and yeah. Now I'm just here waiting to get off work and not done go home right away, but it's okay. My mom is gonna get her nails done because this weekend is actually gonna be pretty busy for my family and I. But hopefully, um, make time to stream at least an hour or so.
Yeah, 'cause I think it was this week when I was on your stream. It was your boyfriend that was like busier, right? Like, 'cause he had a whole bunch of dinners and stuff to go to.
So the dinner was only they planned that basically last minute where it's not like anything special. It's more like, hey, let's just go out to eat type of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah. I was like, because they wanted to do in the afternoon. I'm like, okay, that's fine. It works perfect. And then they're like, I'm do it at dinner. I was like, I had plans though. Right. But yeah. What about you, Michael? What have you been up to?
Well, I'm not as excited as you. Most of the time it's just work and that's about it. But yeah, geez, what did I end up watching now? I know there was a movie. Oh, Fall. I finally watched Fall on Netflix. That was actually pretty damn good. Had a nice little twist to it. If you haven't seen it yet, it's basically the concept is these two girls get stuck on like the tallest tower, and it's just that for 2 hours. Like how they survive, how they try to make it through the thought process, on how do we get down. I don't want to spoil too much, right? But obviously, it's not as easy as they could just climb down. Something happens, right, that makes it more difficult for them. But yeah, it's a really, really cool movie. I like the twists they had and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, especially me because I usually never branch out. Like I literally will watch Family Guy and Bob's Burgers till the day I die or Trailer Park Boys. Like I don't ever watch too many shows. Like Schitt's Creek was probably the newest show I added to my roster of shows I'm gonna overwatch. Um, And then video game wise, like, oh man, I have just been obsessed with Jedi Fallen Order. I was kind of just rambling on about that while some people hop on. Um, yeah, like, oh man, how's this? I haven't like really been excited about a game. Like, I like gaming. Okay, gaming's fun. It's exciting and all that. But I've never been the person that's like, I'm gonna pre-order this. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited for this game coming out and researching it and stuff like that. Like, usually I'll just play a game and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Like, this is nice. Um, but Jedi Fallen Order was like the first time in so long a game had me hooked. I think in 2 days I clocked in 18 hours, which is pretty good for me. I usually don't. And I just looked it up online. It's only a 25-hour game, so I'm almost at the end of it already. But like it's mind-blowing, fantastic. Just how well the gameplay is in it. Like I was saying, you start off in the beginning and you feel like a total rookie. Like you're learning how to jump properly and time your moves. It's a very Dark Souls kind of style to it. Not as hard I found as Dark Souls, but still like there are enemies that will put you in your place very quickly and fast. But yeah, like at no point in that game did I hit a part of it where like I was ready to give up and I didn't want to continue. You grind through that boss and then all of a sudden, your I guess you want to call it your Jedi skills that you level up, the web kind of expands a little bit more, and then you beat a couple more bosses, and the web expands a little bit more, and it's something as simple as just getting more health, and then some of them you start to learn how to double jump, or at the part I'm at now, you get the dual lightsaber, which is super dope. Like I'm just like, yeah, fucking shit up now. And then like different like abilities, like you can unlock more force power, so you can do more things with the force. You are able to get like a heavy attack. So now when I look at an enemy, if I hold that button, I could just run up to him and hit him right away, which saves me a little bit of time, which again makes the combat easier. But yeah, long story short, um, it is a fantastic experience. If you've never played the game, I highly recommend it. If you have Game Pass, it's free on Game Pass, I think, as long as you have EA access. If you don't, it's probably only like I don't know, under $40 at this point. Um, and the reason why I brought up the pre-order thing and all that is because I do feel like if I enjoy this as much as I do, like it is one of those games like once I'm done, I don't think I'll go back to, and it's nothing against the game. It's just I don't have a lot of time available. So usually when I finish a game, like that's it. I kind of just move it along. I might go back to and play bits and parts, but I won't be able to do a whole other playthrough, I don't think. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I'm very excited to see the sequel. It's coming out this year, and I was saying if it's not ridiculous, like $100 or more, I might actually pre-order that game to try it out. Because yeah, this is the first time in a long time I'm excited about a game. So yeah. And then other than that, on Monday we did Dead by Daylight with your mom. She hopped on. We played a few matches together. And that was a pretty good experience. That game is a lot of fun as a group. By yourself, it can be very frustrating. Um,
I haven't really played Dead by Daylight like myself yet because I'm always the first one to die. So I'm just like, yeah.
it's
But
hard.
but I have played like in group like group of friends where like of course there's 4 survivors and then like someone's a killer and I'm just like well Sleepy's new, right? So like we'll go easy on her. And then the girls who are like who would play the killer. But yeah, we'll let Sleepy live, she's new. I'm like, cool. The guys are like, nah, we just link first. So they would go envy and they're like, oh my dude, this is not great. And it's like, well, I'm just on Perish now, guys. Let me perish. Let me go enemies.
I feel you. Like even like Mama was kind of walking her through it. Like like as a survivor, like really the first like I don't know while that you're playing the game, probably the first like 5 or 10 hours, it's just learning how to do the generators and just getting better and better at like timing your quick trigger action. But even like
Yeah.
now, like I played the game a lot, right? And I still can't figure out how people are able to like dodge and dip the killer and stuff like that. I just keep running. I'm like, okay, hopefully I'll run him.
Honestly, that's me. When I'm the survivor, I'm just like, please, 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 leave me alone. And I'll run by someone, and then the killer will go after them. I'm like, yes, like, and then like they'll all of a sudden like I turn around the corner, and the killer's like, hey, I'm just like, no.
I'm so glad you do that too. Like I feel like such a dick. Like sometimes like the easiest tactic is just, hey killer, look, there's another survivor, and you kind of run off the other direction. You're like, okay, please follow them now.
I did that to one of my friends, and they're like, leave me. that was such a bitch move of you. Like, why? I was born in Jen. I'm like, well, you see, my logic here. You sacrificed yourself so we could win. That's my logic. That's my logic.
It's like, sorry,
And
survival.
my survival fittest, right? So, good luck. See?
Like,
I'm just
yeah,
like, oh,
it's so much fun, that game. And then, like, a lot of people think it's easy as the killer, but, like, I don't know, to me, it was still just as challenging, right? Because, like, you think it's like, okay, whenever I whack them, I hook them, like, it's easy, right? But, like, when there's a good team working together, oh my god, it's so frustrating. I was telling mom because she didn't get to try all the items out yet. I was like, yeah, there's one, like, the flashlight. I said, that one's really good if you know how to use it. Like, it's definitely very frustrating as a killer when someone's good with the flashlight.
yeah, it's. I played killer once, and then I forgot who I was playing as, but I don't know why people are texting me right now. Okay. But yeah, when I was playing the killer, I'm like, oh, I get this person, and it's one of the guys that are really good at killers and survival, right? They're really good at the game, and they're like, they would flash me with a flashlight, and I'm like, I'm not only the killer who I'm playing just they're like blinded, I get blinded. I'm like, what is this? Like, I can't see. Like, we're all in a Discord, and they're just like, haha, I'm just like, guys, I actually cannot see. But I flinch. They turned on a flashlight. I actually flinched.
It is like almost like a jump scare the way it activates. I get that.
Yeah. And like when I would use a survivor, and they're like, oh, a sleepy, use your flashlight. I'm like, how do you do that?
I know. Right?
And they're like, geez, you're not an eye. And it's like, you know what? End me. And like I will just stand there, and the killer will look at me. I was like, okay, no. He just walks away from me. I'm like, hey, come back here. But I just find it really funny. My chair is so squeaky, actually.
It's all good. I don't really hear the squeaking. I'm glad you enjoyed this. I'm definitely really looking forward to doing that with all of you guys. I haven't done like a 4-player one yet. I've usually always got to play with one other person, so it'll be really neat to have like 4 friends trying to survive together.
Yeah, and it's like, even if off stream, just to like, hey guys, it's not on stream, but you guys want to just want to like chill, just like friends without, like, hey.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
of course. Yeah, no, I'm always down to play if it's not stream.
Because I played a lot of Genshin off of stream, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, are you gonna stream Genshin? Are you gonna stream Genshin?" I'm just like, I don't know. Genshin's kind of sussy right now. And they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm just like, I'm like, "You play Genshin, you already know." And they're like, "Oh, it's like, when they run or when they jump or out of breath and stuff like that." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't I don't I don't know. Genshin is it's questionable at times.
I feel yeah. It's like almost like any kind of like anime gaming. It gets a little intense sometimes. It's like, okay, guys.
Okay, chill. Can we chill for like 5 minutes without something that is happening that's not happening?
It's like, no one look like the biggest pervert in the world right now. Like, come on.
It's just funny. It's just because even when I play off the stream and I'm it's so loud where like I don't have to wear my headphones and I hear it through my headphones, and then my boyfriend looked at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm playing Genshin." Like, oh, so like I'm like, yeah, you don't have to finish that sentence. I would think the same thing, but
I get
But
you. It's kind of like the same with who is that funny game now? Not Dead by Daylight. Sorry, Dead or Alive. Like that one too can get pretty bad sometimes.
yeah, I'm just like, you guys are trying to get my chat down bad right now. Like, this is not okay. Like,
I was
I'm
gonna
like,
say, how was it though for Genshin? Because I know last time you were talking, I think you and Zichik were eventually gonna play together. But did you get like a
yeah,
little bit further in it, or?
a little bit. My rank got higher, but
Oh, nice.
not it's not enough for me to actually continue the main story of it yet. Because it's like I've been just been every time I want to stream Genshin, my OBS is just like not today. I'm like, okay.
So like,
Because like with Valorant, my OBS is like, okay, cool, But like, before I start streaming and like I set everything up, make sure my mic's good, the volume and stuff like that. But for some reason, when I open Genshin and then I open my OBS, and dude, the whole thing, I'm just like, it doesn't capture, um, Genshin. So I'm just like, so my OBS is just like, we are only streaming Valorant, I guess. So I'm just like, okay, it's fine. I had I probably retell this story once every if your mom comes on and stuff like that. Because I know last week we were talking about toxicity, right?
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So the first time, I don't think you were in my chat yet when this happened, but the first time I actually got mad and went off on someone while streaming. It's like real toxicity. Like, I actually got mad. I'm like, oh, I should. I'm like, I really want to end the stream. I'm so beyond pissed right now.
Oh shit. Like,
And then,
like it was just a random person that did you, or?
yeah, no, because he was on our team, right? We're playing ranked,
Okay.
so everyone's really tense up when you play ranked because you don't want to do ranked because you work your butt off to get the rank where you are at now. And since right now it's a new season for Valorant, the rank system is kind of not that great right now. And so I so I so there's a bomb, right, or spike that you go on site. It's like if you play CS:GO. There's a bomb, you plant it, wait for it to go off before someone refuses it.
Okay.
So I planted a bomb, or tried to. Or the person on the top of the scoreboard was behind me, right? So I'm like, okay, he sees me planting, it's fine. And then they're shooting at me, and he's still sitting behind me. So he body blocked me. I'm like, dude, move. And then he wanted to move, and he got me killed, which I lost the bomb. And then he died the second after. And then I'm like, and he's like, I didn't say anything. I was being nice. I'm like, oh, nice try. And then he was just like, you're a bitch. You're an actual bitch. I'm like, what?
Holy.
I'm like, what? I was like, what do you mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, TF, what do you mean? Like, you were standing behind me. Like, what do you want me to do? You were body blocking me. And he was like, and then that's when he actually said, you're an actual bitch. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
we lost. Because, like, the whole game, he's, oh, nice try. He's a nice try. Nice try. Like, so much attitude. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, like
I
it's the game, man. Chill out.
I get it's rank, right? So
Yeah.
it's more tense. But like the only reason why he didn't die as much is because I was I was playing support. So I was healing him both time. I'm like, oh.
Not even that,
Like,
like in those kind of games, right? You have to expect you are gonna lose at some point. So it's like there's no sense freaking out your teammate for that.
Yeah, it's just like I was so mad. This like I I seen toxicity right with like other streamers with their TikToks and like their VODs and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, and I had some toxicity off of stream. There's some on stream like in like all chat. I'm like, that's nothing. That's okay. And then, but I don't know why that Monday I caught that on stream in 4K. I was like, bro. I was like, and then I'm not the type of person that usually um would get mad
Yeah.
because I was actually beyond pissed off, and I was like, I would have said more, right? I would have hurt his feelings. Let's put like PG, hurt his feelings. But I was streaming, so I'm just like, I don't want to get in trouble.
No,
So I
I
was like,
get
okay.
you.
So I'm just like, but I did show on stream that I did report him for bad calming, inappropriate language, downplaying our team, basically.
Yeah, good for you. You should have. Yeah, 100%.
I was mad though, like, and then I eventually calmed down after like 2 games after that, but I'm just like, dude. But I still couldn't believe I actually caught it. So I was like, hey.
Like I
And
get you though. Like yeah, like you're not expecting that kind of behavior. Like I said, for like anybody, right? That's just like a game. Well, any kind of game, right? You hop into it to relax, to unwind after a long day. You don't need to deal with that kind of crap.
yeah, and it's just like, dude. I'm like, the only reason why you don't have much like deaths is because I was playing support. I was healing. I had the most deaths because one thing I had to push because our duelist for Valorant wasn't pushing, so me playing support, I had to push, and I kept dying, and then keeping my not only myself but like my team alive,
Yeah,
and yeah, I I don't know. It was one of my friends reminded me after I ended the stream. He was just like, "Hey, we had a toxic game, but he made it for good content." I'm like,
that's true.
"I'm like,
That's true.
what? I cannot beat you. I can't even say mad at that. That is so true." So my next stream this weekend, hopefully, um, when I get the chance to, it's gonna be interesting. So look forward to it.
Oh, I always do. It makes sense too because I do remember. I don't know if it was the one on the weekend or the one you did on Monday. But I remember someone was asking you if you wanted to play rank, and you could just like I just assumed it was something you didn't like doing because you could hear in your voice, right, that you didn't want to bother to do it. And I know you were verbal about that too, like you didn't want to do ranked. But it makes sense now after going through that. I didn't know the backstory behind all that, so. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sleepy. That sucks. Like you're such a nice person too. Like I can honestly say I've never seen you mad in a stream. Your two partners are always going at it, right? But you're always positive and upbeat. So I know it would take a lot to actually piss you off to that level.
One of my friends, I told he's also no streamer, and then I've been friends with him before I started streaming. I was always I was mainly that friend who was more support. Like if I see someone, it's like one of my friends are streaming, and I didn't, before way before I started streaming, I will hop in. I'm like, hey, I'm the first one here, and like okay, and I'm gonna hop off for a bit, but I love you. Hope you have a good stream. I'll be back. And then like I come back, she's like, hey, isn't my main moral support channel? I'm like, yes. And then Dad's like, hey, you need to stream too. I'm like, no one's gonna watch me. And all of like, Jimmy and a few other streamers are like, we will. It's like, yeah. So, but now I'm completely in love with it. I'm like, it's my addiction now. I'm like, every time I'm on the weekend, I'm like, I want to stream. I'm like, I'm ready to stream. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk to with everyone. But yeah, no, I told one of my friends while he was streaming, and he's like, Sebi, I've been your friend for a year now. I never seen you or heard you get mad. I'm like, I try not. to. I don't like being mad. Our life is too short to be negative. So I try to stay positive as much as I can.
That's very true. Yeah, there's enough crap you have to deal with day to day.
Yeah, there's so much stuff people don't see on stream and compared to off stream, you know. I mean, we're human too. I'm the same.
Hell
We go
yeah.
through. There's some days we're like, F everything. But some days are, you know what? I'm not impacting chat. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna talk to my chat, and you know, if they support me, great. I love them. If they don't, why are you on my stream for?
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the coolest thing, like when you were talking about like streaming and all that, is yeah, it's nice when you start off because like obviously you got people you've been talking to for a while, right? And they're showing up in your stream. I don't know if you had this happen yet, but one of the things like even today, right? Like I'm still like that's freaking cool that this actually happened is when you have that first time viewer pop in and slowly, right, it progresses into like a regular viewer, and it's just mind blowing, It's just like all the people you could have tuned in that moment. You happen to pop on my stream, we just happen to click, and it goes from there. Like it just I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think my second stream, um, I had a random viewer just hop on. I'm like, ayo. It's like, what? And then they followed me, and I'm still working out all my mechanics and stuff like that. But like, when they they were chatting, they're like, oh, what rank are you? What's your main agent? Stuff like that. And I felt happy. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's my first actual random viewer.
Yeah,
You have these other big time streamers who play Valorant, but like you decide to click on a complete other noob. So I like when I was like, because I usually stream in the afternoon on the weekends in the afternoon. Um, but they're like, it's 5 a.m. for me. I'm like, oh, go to bed. Like I appreciate you I'm not supporting me, but please go to bed. Like I don't know, it's a good feeling. And it's just seeing, how I think what I've been streaming for a month now, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
And yeah. And the scene from going from 10 followers to now, and it's like, oh my god. It's not it's a small achievement, but it's just like, oh. It's like, and I'm doing I think I'm slightly decent, you
Oh
know.
yeah, of course you are.
I try to make sure everything's like clear, no one's too loud, but everyone's usually fine. I'm usually the ones that are most quiet during my own stream. But I don't know, I want everyone to get to know like my friends and of course my significant other, and just like kind of like how you are mindful, just like one big happy family, basically.
Aw. Yeah, I was gonna say I like that about your streams. I'm not sure if that was your original intention or not, but the cool part, like watching you, right, is that like you're right. You have one stream like Valorant, let's say, right, that's really upbeat. It's like it's a classic, hanging out with your friends, just gaming together, and it's a funny vibe, right? Because the three of you guys just click together when you're talking. And then you have like this other side where it's like just you doing Genshin, and you get to know you better on a more personal level, and it's more relaxed, and it's more different atmosphere. And I like that. I like that. You go into your stream, it can always be something a little different. It'll be exciting to see how that changes when you add more games to the roster.
Definitely. It's just like once I get day by day on my PC, it's probably not see a little bit day by daylight, and maybe I throw some CS:GO in there. um, I don't know, and then like maybe I have future plans, right? Like I want to get Fall Guys on my PC. So like if I just want to chill, just want to relax, that's definitely something I want to do. But it's just like sometimes I stream Valorant by myself while I'm just waiting, and just do like a spike rush or like a quick mini game, and um, I just sit there and I'm calm when I play Valorant by myself. I'm actually pretty calm. But when I'm with my friend and my significant other, to get out and do that. But yeah, it's I don't know what else to say.
No, I get you. I was gonna say, it makes the world of a difference, right? With the people you play with, right? Like I said, even in our community, right? I'd say if we get the opportunity, right? If the Meat Wad comes on one time, or even Peas Wad, Fundead too. Those guys always have like big energy, you know what I mean? So when they come on, that's usually when the stream gets a little bit louder, it gets a little more funny and exciting, right? Where like myself and mom are more relaxed and chill, right? And so, uh, yeah, definitely, it's interesting, just like the different personalities and vibes clash together. And the other thing I was gonna say was, by all means, you should be so pumped. I think the most exciting part is going from one follower all the way up to 100 followers. So every progression you make, yeah, like shout it out, like flex that, because it's a huge accomplishment. Like to even get 50 followers is like a huge moment. I'm not sure if you're gonna do anything special, or if you have any milestones that you're gonna hit. That you want to do something. It'll be exciting to see what you come with.
By 50, I'm gonna. My plan is to maybe do a face reveal, maybe,
Ooh,
but
okay.
maybe just have like a few other streamers and we just like collab basically.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
Face reveal, that I don't have a camera yet, so that's that's a big thing because I had a lot of people say that my voice doesn't suit the way how it looked basically. So it'll be interesting
It's
just to
okay,
see everyone.
Sleepy. I barely ever do a face reveal myself. I get you. Like sometimes it's like, yeah, no.
I will be right back, Michael. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. No, you're at work. I get you. Boom. Okay, there we go. All right. So Sleepy's just at work. John's gonna pop in and out every once in a while as she gets called away. But we kind of went off on a little tangent there. But I was telling her, usually we like to kick it off a little bit by just hearing what you guys have been up to for the week. So, gaming shows, whatever you want to share, right? But yeah, how's your past couple weeks been? I know you were sick for one of them, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I've been all right, just work, a lot of work, but, I'm ready for the weekend. I can actually go and sit down, settle in. I've been um, trying to get this new house in order because I'm going to be moving in this weekend. So I think I'll be kind of busy with that. As far as gaming goes, I might just be on the Steam Deck for a little bit, just playing games that way until everything else is settled in. So no Apex the weekend, but definitely something, just something quick and easy on the handheld.
It's funny too because like after that podcast when you were talking about that, I check every once in a while now to see what you're playing. And it is true, like I do see you on Apex quite a bit. I'm like, oh, he does play it like pretty often.
Oh yeah, it's just a game that I can play that for hours and hours. I mean, well, you probably seen the hours I've been doing anyways, but yeah, it's a fun game, and I did take a break for a bit, which is kind of why you're not seeing like 2,000 plus hours yet. But I took a break for about a couple weeks, about a month maybe, just to try something else out. I was kind of done with the whole battle royale scene, and then I really just got back into playing it last week. So I was like, you know what? Let me play this game because It's like nothing else to really play. I mean, I have Call of Duty, but it's like, I really do enjoy playing Apex. So yeah, it's 9 times out of 10. If you see my Steam profile, I'll be on Apex for sure.
I know CP was talking like Valorant, right? And they have like rank and all that. Do you do like any kind of like rank in Apex, John, or you just like play for fun pretty much all the time?
Only for fun. I mean, I can play ranked here and there, and I don't mind. It's fun playing with people who are, at least at my skill level or higher. Every once in a while, but just lately, I've just been kind of having fun, just playing with the new guys, just taking it easy. But I mean, if I have friends who are gonna play tech with me and they want to do ranked, I'm all for it.
Okay, and then I guess the other one I was curious about too was because last time and then this time too, Sleepy just kind of brought up toxicity in communities and all that. And I know on Twitter I always see lots of stuff about Apex. But like when I played it, I didn't really experience too much of it. I was just curious, like for you, like do you find it has a pretty good community to it, or do you find that it's a few players every now and then that are giving you a hard time or whatever?
I mean, it seems pretty tame, at least from how I'm looking at it. Like I don't really get too deep into the Apex community like that. I like the game just enough to play it, but not too much to like really dive into it. So, if I'm on Twitter or Instagram or like even like just on the Steam like community site, like I just kind of look at Apex from the surface level. It's pretty good. It's decent. Everybody's nice. Everybody's having fun. I'm sure there's someone out there who is, you know, being dramatic, being toxic, or like try to gatekeep other people out. But that's, at least for me, in my experience, it's been rare. I think the only time I see people like kind of being jerkish is, like just playful, it's an inside joke, like how if you're not good at the game, you just suck. But it's like that's generally people, like kind of telling their friends that, not just people who are going into it. So it's, yeah, from my experience, I haven't really seen anything too crazy. Everybody seems pretty chilled out, but if you're like deep into it, you're probably gonna find a lot of just weirdos just kind of in a little corner somewhere.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of thinking too. Like, I said, I don't see anything like crazy about it, but every once in a while, right? You see the little, it's like rank or whatever, or whatever mode they're on. Just like yeah, bittersweet comments, I guess. But I was just curious how you felt because like me too. Like I played a wide range of games at this point, right? And I've been with multiplayer since it became a thing all the way until now, right? And yeah, I'd say I don't know, maybe less than 10 times I might have experienced, like a toxic message or whatever. In fact, in all honesty, the game that I probably experienced the most in was Dead by Daylight. And by that, I mean, like, I get an Xbox message, right? Just saying, like, oh, you suck and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's pretty rare that I've had to experience that. So I don't know. I guess we're one of the lucky ones in the bunch.
Oh yeah, I have seen like some people with the whole Dead by Daylight community. Like, I've seen like a lot of people like just being very like just like early off like very like jerkish sometimes. I'm like interesting because at least for me when I look at the game, I don't look at it like how I guess maybe you might or your friends do. I just look at it as it's like it's one person who's like having all well. I'm guessing having all the fun, just killing people, and then everyone else just kind of running around. So I'm like, how do you get, I guess, butthurt about something like that when it's not like it's equal and it's like, someone playing unfairly. It's just, if you're playing the killer, like, I mean, he's there to kill you. Like, I mean, if he could find ways to kill you easily, then like, he's going to do that. Like, I don't get, I mean, but I don't know. I never played the game. I've seen it a lot. I've seen people play it, but I just never really like got into it. I really understood why people are getting so uptight. But I guess except for like almost every other game too. Like I'm sure that Minecraft probably has a very toxic fan base. People just saying, "Oh, you don't have, I don't know, diamond axe, so you must suck."
Yeah, no, I feel you entirely. Like I'm the same way, right? Like if it's that, or even playing like Fortnite or like whatever, like a shooter game, and someone gets me, like I don't ever like. I mean, obviously you get that minor gamer rage. You're like, oh damn, I died or whatever. But like it's never like anything bad, right? Like and even me, like I'll be like, like good shot, like I didn't see you behind that corner, like that was a good move. And say like you're saying day by day, like yeah, Taylor's gonna get you at one point, and it does, and like hey, good on you. I didn't think that was a glitch in the game or whatever. Like I get it. You're gonna take every advantage you can get, to get the other survivors. But yeah, like I don't know. To me, it's like you just not gonna pick up the controller and be the best of the game, right? So like you're saying, just have fun with it. Like just enjoy the game for what it is.
Yeah. I mean, maybe yeah. I guess maybe I'm not like getting it maybe because I'm not. I'm just really casual now. I used to be like it's a head, gaming almost every single day, but since I got the job, it's just been like kind of here and there. So maybe I'm just not like deep into the gaming space like I used to. So nowadays when I'm playing a game and I die, like oh well, I died. Oh well, we'll move on. And then of course, someone is being a jerk or a dick or anything like that, I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave out this match, find a new one, and move on. Unless they're doing it to, like their friends, it's like, like just friendly yelling at each other. Then I might stick. That just sounds fun. It just sounds like funny to hear from like an outside perspective. So that's about it. But if it's towards me, nah, I'm good because then that's like you're taking the game too seriously, and I don't know who you are. I don't know how you look, so I don't want to even try and argue with you. So we'll just let that. I died or you died. I'm a fun match, and you have fun being angry. I'll just go ahead and keep playing the game until I get bored.
That was actually a really good perspective. I do wonder because I feel the same way as you, John. Once you get into that full-time role at a job, right? It kind of does change your gaming lifestyle. Like you're saying, like a lot of people, like for example, that I talk to, could say like, oh yeah, I beat this game over the weekend. It's like, dude, it literally just came out. Like, how could you have done that? Right? But there is a big difference. And then like you throw family in the mix or whatever else. But yeah, those few life changes, they really do change how your gaming is done, right? Like I'm a little more pickier now on what games I'll play, like you were saying. I'll play until I'm bored and move on. I accept the fact that most of the games I play, I probably won't make it to the end of the finish line, and that's okay. But yeah, I wonder, like if a survey was done or something like that. I wonder what kind of results it would generate in that way. Like, you know, would people maybe not take it so seriously if there was different age groups, I guess, that were surveyed? I'm just curious. Yeah, it was a good idea. It was a good perspective. I'm curious what gamers, I guess, have full-time jobs versus teenagers or young adults that are just starting off in the workforce. I wonder what kind of communities would differ between those two parties.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think the only thing I will say add to it is, with the Steam Deck, I think it definitely has like helped me get into gaming, just being able to, play games while I'm on my break, and not like during class I'm on my break or before school, after school, it definitely helps out, but of course with the internet over there, it's like, they block off Steam, so it's like, okay, fine, whatever. But yeah, no, I think that, as an adult, when you have all that stuff going on, it does help, like have just a way to escape. And that's just on me though. That's just how I see it. So without the Steam Deck, I would be like, you know what though? If I'm outside my house, I don't even touch the game. I just leave it until I come back home. But yeah, with the handheld market coming out, mobile gaming coming through, it's like, yeah, I mean, I can kind of, skirt the rules a little bit, but not too much.
No, I agree with you. It is nice. Like I'm I definitely want to like long term at one point look at the Steam Deck because I think that is a really good investment. Like you said before, just there's a lot it can offer you. Um, but even like in general, like I know Game Boy was kind of starting to die out there, and then they brought out the Switch, right, which kind of gave a fresh uh, breath of air to the handheld industry. But I hope more companies like it would be nice to see. I know PlayStation did have it. Like I loved the PSP. I'm surprised that didn't make its way all the way through. But even like Xbox or a new company, I don't know, maybe even Sega might come back with and make one. But like it'd be cool to see a little more handhelds out there because like you said, I think it's like the perfect breath of fresh air for gaming. Like you're right. Sometimes you're out and about and you don't have time to be at home, but you do have, like you said, a 15-minute break, a 30-minute lunch, whatever it is, and you can clock in a little bit of time that way.
Definitely. I mean, I was never really a big fan of the Switch, but I did like the concept of it. I like being able to just play, actual games, not, like not mobile games, not emulators on my phone. I mean, I don't mind playing in like Contra, but it's like I'm rather play, a full AAA game than a 16-bit game. So the Nintendo Switch, kind of making that scene really did help, me see that, okay, cool, well, maybe if someone else makes a handheld that is for me, then I'll buy it because, I have plenty of games that are, they're bite size. Like I can go on the computer right now, play them, be done with them like 5 hours. So very, very fast paced games, pop it and play it in and be done with it. And so, yeah, when the Steam Deck came out, it's like, okay, awesome. I got Steam, I have games, I have the Steam Deck. And so now, you know, I can actually go and play these games during my break period, and it does a lot more good for someone like me who, I just go, it's like going, well, I guess me and you really, where, we're at work for almost 8 hours, 10 hours, maybe even 12 hours. We got to do overtime. It's like that's a lot of time without even like looking at a game. So yeah, having just a handheld can like just get you out of that mindset.
And even like and I know you kind of like touched on it there, but stress factors and all that. Anytime, usually I'm at work and someone's talking about a bad day or whatever, I always find myself like kind of just throwing that ball at them and going, maybe you should try gaming. Like, no, like gaming's not for me. It's like, well, like there's like from what it was like because I started off as with the original Nintendo, right? To what it is today, right? There's so much selection out there. There's so many different games. Like I blow people away. I'm like, yeah, like you could literally do like a gas station simulator. Like I said, there is a game out there for you. Trust me. Just give it a chance, play around, and especially like things like Game Pass and stuff like that. Like you have nothing to lose. Like you get 100 games for $10. You're gonna find something in there that's gonna click with you, and you're gonna enjoy it. Um, but yeah, it's just I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm a huge supporter of that. Like I truly believe that gaming helps you in multiple different ways. Not just as a de-stressor, but like education wise, reflex skills, what it is, right? Like there's benefits in gaming. And it's a shame more people don't give that hobby a chance.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I know you mentioned Game Pass, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, even one of the girls I'm talking to right now, she actually had, well, she doesn't have like a console yet or a PC, but I mean, she has like one of the new fold smartphones, so it's like I'm sure those can like run like pretty decent games. So I know that Game Pass. I think Game Pass Ultimate. It's like it's like for PC, console, and it's like for mobile. It's like just mobile streaming. So, oh, hello.
Easy chick.
Hey, what's up?
But yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, like get Ultimate. That way you can stream games. Like I was playing MCC for like maybe about half an hour. I'm like, that's not too bad. Like I mean, my internet's not too bad, but I was able to play Halo for some time, and I didn't have any issues with it. And, no stuttering. But I mean, of course, I'm at home though, so I mean, maybe like Wi-Fi may be iffy, but still, like I'd rather have a choppy game than have no game.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, I feel the same way.
Honestly, I game at work. At I have like little moments of downtime. So it's just like even it's just like how you guys were saying playing like mobile games, right? So like once in a while I'll be playing like Among Us and just like, oh my gosh, these kids, But for me, like I personally don't have my PC at home, like at where I live. I have it at my boyfriend's house because like it kind of it makes it's gonna sound really messed up towards him, but like once I know it's like the coming weekend, right? So like Friday, Saturday, when I'm off, and I haven't gamed from Monday to Thursday on my PC, and just knowing the fact that going over there not only to see him, right, but I get to game. I'm more excited about gaming than seeing him. Sorry, not sorry, but it's the truth.
It's true though. Like I
But
get that. Like like it's something that you're really excited about. You're looking forward to. Same reason I'm
yeah,
sure someone would be just as excited to turn on the TV and watch a football game or a baseball game. We all have our own thing. Nothing wrong with being excited about that.
it's great too because now I have my PC built. We actually game together. We actually play Valorant together. So that's why mindful when you're on my when you come in on my streams, you hear him. So you hear him talk.
Yeah.
And, and it's just like there's moments where we actually get mad at each other because like I've had on stream before too. So it's just like there's moments where we get mad at each other because like I'll body block him or whatever. Like something that my setup basically made him die in Valorant. And he's like, "Why you do that?" I'm like, "I don't know why. Why were you standing there?" He's like, "What?" I just said, "Exactly. Don't come for me if you cannot, handle the heat back. And he's like, "You're being so toxic right now." I'm like, "Let me be toxic. It's fine."
But like I said
But
earlier, right? Like that makes your stream more entertaining because you guys have such a good chemistry, right? The three of you when you're playing. Yeah.
It's complete other chaos. It's they talk more than I do. The only time I really get to talk, with the stream is when someone like, to say, "Hey, how's your day? How's your stream going?" And I'm like, "Yeah." But I also feel bad because sometimes I can't. They're so loud for my end, right? In stream, they're fine, but in my end, I screaming in my ear. I'm just like, "Geez." I'm like, I wish you guys heard what I hearing right now because these like my ears, dude. And like, I feel bad because they would talk over it while I'm like, "Oh, hi, so and so, like, welcome in, like, how's your day?" And they're like talking like, "You piece of shit." I'm like, "Oh my god."
It's like not you, not you.
Yeah, like, and they're like, and they would say something so that so inappropriate. Uh, while being on live, I'm like, "Guys, chill, like, chill, please chill." Like, and like I had to give them reminders like you guys I chill. It's fun, we're chaotic. Hence why it's like, come hang out with and join the chaos. Because we're chaotic when we play. It's like, guys, yes, guys still remember,
Who are you
this
talking to?
guideline. And it's like, I don't know, it's all fun and games. So like, I let them say whatever they want, but if it's like way too inappropriate, I'm like, alright. I'm like, please. I'm like, guys, I don't want to meet you guys, please. I have to. But like with other randoms, I'm like, okay, it's fine. And then when they get annoying, I'm like, I'm not meet you. But I don't know. There's some interesting stuff that's gonna happen in the near future. So,
Ooh.
as you guys were, I was here listening to you and you guys' conversation
Yeah.
about the whole toxic community. I was telling Mindful earlier that I
Some more.
told
You
that,
just want some more.
but
Sorry, that was my hubby. He's going to bed.
It's all good.
But I was telling Mindful, I actually experienced. I actually got mad on stream. On a player on my team, just name calling me a bitch and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm gonna bite that. And once I did that, he was like quiet the whole time. He's like, nice try. I'm like, exactly.
It's like, yeah, you don't talk back to me.
Oh. And it's just my friend, my friend, and it was just like, damn, why you bit back so hard, dude? And it's like, you had to bite back. Hello, Fundead.
Hey, fine, Dad.
Hello, Fud.
Um,
I don't think you need pants. Oh, sorry. Shit. I thought I was muted.
You always need pants, okay? No, I was kidding.
Mindful said you always need pants, babe. Damn.
Pants and fresh underwear.
Good night, babe.
Pizza or John, sorry. I was gonna say minus Apex. Was there anything else though you got to game this past week, or any other shout outs you want to do for gaming?
I mean, really, it's just been Apex for the past week, to be honest.
Yeah, okay.
I've been trying to play something else. It's like it's been a long week, man. I mean, it's gonna be even a long week next week because I'll be doing tutorials after school now, like for a while. And we have our star testing or our testing for the students happening in about April. So we have very little time to get these kids prepared. So they're gonna be having us work extra hours after school, which I mean I don't really mind 'cause I mean like I'm at school anyways a while after the bell rings, so it's paid time, so I'll be doing that, and then when I get home, I'll be playing Apex. I'll be doing that. Actually, you know what? I rephrase that. I have the Steam Deck, of course, so I think I'll just be sitting around doing nothing, which means I can go play other games. So I guess the only game I'll shout out is Dying Light.
Nice.
I mean, I'm gonna play that game. I'm gonna do another playthrough of that game, and then probably Dying Light 2, and then Dead Rising. I mean, I'll be playing zombie games for a while because I kind of got back into it after playing Dead Rising 3. It's like, well, I'll play these games now, so I'm gonna get back into it, and yeah, so I'm just gonna shout out the zombies this time, and yeah, but that's about it, man. I'm keeping it very chill. I think that once I get like everything into the new house, I'm gonna buy some VR stuff, and then I'll be on Oculus for a while.
Oh, that'd be cool. Are you gonna make some YouTube videos with that one, John? Or
I used to, and I used to do it for my old channel, but I had to delete that one. That was a while back. And yeah, I mean, I didn't mind doing it. It's hard. It is very hard to record a video
yeah,
with the quest, because it's like you don't really know what you're doing until like stop and then check, say, okay, well I'm still running then, cool, because I know that on my PC, I'll run OBS, and I have a dual screen, so I can see OBS and I can see the video game for sure.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good there, but on the headset though, it's like, I can still pull up OBS, but it's like I have to make sure that I can see if it's still connected, if it's still recording, any issues. So, it's like that's what I'm doing, click off the game, either take my headset off or like do like a switch tab. And so now it's like, okay, cool, I'm still recording. And now people just kind of saw me standing there like looking silly, like just kind of moving my head back and forth. So, like it's not bad, but it definitely does take some work. So, I plan on doing that. I plan on kind of getting back into just, having fun playing, games like Beat Saber and
Oh, I love
um,
Beat Saber.
Yeah, that's a good game. That's a good shout.
and what's another one? There's another game I was gonna play. I have no idea. It's like a battle royale game, but yeah, I'll definitely be, hitting up YouTube as soon as I can start getting my stuff running.
Oh, that'd be nice. Like I said, I liked the videos that I saw on your channel. They were really good. So that's why like I knew you had like a nice knowledge for gaming. You always had really good opinions. The other thing I was gonna say to you, John, is that you must be pretty excited because it's a good time to be into zombies. Because what is it, in 3 or 4 months? We also got Dead Island 2 coming out, so you have a fresh zombie game to play pretty soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm ready. I already pre-ordered it. But yeah, I
Oh,
was
did you?
like, yeah, I was hoping I was okay, cool. It comes out next month. Cool. Then got pushed back. Okay, that's fine. I'll wait a few more months. I was like, because like I think at first it was like somewhere in 2022. Then it got pushed back to February. Then it got pushed back again to April. So I'm like, oh man, I mean, it's manageable because it's like I'll be able to play on the Steam Deck while I'm working. So it's not a total wash. I'll still be able to play it, at home and at work. But it's like I don't know, because hopefully that's the game that's been pushed back a lot. Kind of like how with what game? Oh, Cyberpunk. That game. That game
Yep.
got pushed back so many times. So, it's like, you know what? I feel as though April it may not be. It may be in June, which
Mm.
in that case I don't even know if I have time because I'll be traveling a lot in the summer. So I really hope that it does land in April.
I think it will be like I don't know. You haven't. It hasn't been too many like talks about it being delayed, so I don't see us waiting that much longer to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I'm sure that we're gonna have more games coming out anyways in the month of April. So it's
Oh
like,
gosh, yeah,
you
there's
know,
lots.
yeah. If we don't get Dead Island, then we'll get some other game that I was hyped for. So it's like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's like, I'd rather have all my games like kind of just put together. That way, I'm not having to, like just, like be like, okay, cool, I got all these games I want to get, but I can't get this one game, because it's just like it'll just kind of it won't ruin the mood, but it's like I gotta wait now for the last game I want to play.
Yeah,
I mean, I still, yeah, I have the backlog already in my hands, but that's like, you know what though, that's cool and all, but I want to play Dead Island first, so I'll wait. I'll buy the game still. I'll buy all those games that launched from now until April, but I won't play them until I play Dead Island because I'm just weird like that. I'll buy a game, won't even touch it until it's like I'm ready now.
no, I get you. I was the same way when I got my Xbox originally. There was a lot of games that I knew were exciting to play, and I like you said, I same as you, I bought them all, right, and then I just kind of went through the feelings, right, like okay, I'm more in the mood for this kind of game right now, or okay, no, I want to play an RPG, and you just bounce back and forth.
So, yeah. So yeah, I mean, once April rolls around, we'll see how it goes. If the game does drop, awesome. I'll see if it comes on a weekend. If it does, that's awesome. I'll be able to stream it. I mean, what am I saying? I'll just do it on a weekend anyways. But if it launches day one on a weekend, that'll be perfect. Do a day one release video. Kind of show people how it looks. just kind of be like like a new reviewer in a sense.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I'm pretty excited to see what Dead Island's gonna bring. Like I said a while back, right? Like really keep it the same, just change the map, add a few more um characters or different leveling up mechanics, and like I'm happy. Like it's already perfect. It's prestige. Just give us a little bit more of that world. That's all I need. Um, I was gonna say though, Zichik, because you were next on the roster to join us tonight. It's been a minute. What have you been up
What's
to?
up?
What have you been up to these past few weeks? What have you been gaming or watching or doing that you feel comfortable sharing?
Let's see. We finished The Walking Dead, and I'm excited and sad and
Ooh.
happy at the same time. Because like I'm glad it's like that part's finally over, but excited to see like where they branch off on the new series and stuff. So big Walking Dead fan. Anyways, I've never played the game though. How funny is that? I love the show. Never played the game. I've been playing a lot of everything. So Heavenly Bodies with the husband was fucking fantastic yesterday. Because he was so angry and I loved it. It was the best birthday present ever. He got so mad at that game. Let's see, Star Wars Fallen. What's it? Jedi Fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing that. I'm stuck on the little. I'm stuck. It's kind of really early too, but it's like that train area where you have to like time it and slow the train down to like jump on it and then go in the tunnel. That part.
yeah,
So I'm like right there, and I just keep epically dying. So eventually I will get through it because I'm an addict. Let's see, what else have I been playing? Some Destiny 2. Genshin, because they just like a whole new area just unlocked, and I was grinding that last night.
Ooh.
Let's see, we watched Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone. I don't know if you guys are Sylvester Stallone fans, but I am.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. He's like a freshly released mob dude, just got out of prison. Anyways, that's all I can say because it was really good. Other than that, I celebrated my birthday yesterday doing absolutely nothing, pajamas and homemade rice and chicken tacos, and pretty much all I've been doing. Gaming and going to work with a bunch of little rugrats. But other than that, it's, they totally kicked my ass today, not gonna lie. There's these cute little twins and they're wild. They normally they gang up on other people, but today they were ganging up on each other, and I was like, oh my god, today is a good day.
I was gonna say, yeah, definitely. If you're able to, right, stick with it. I already ran on a huge rant about it, so I'm not gonna do it again. But that Star Wars game, literally,
Love it.
Yeah, like this is the first time I've been excited. Like I was talking on another Discord, to a few members. They're like, "Yeah, it's an okay game." I was like, "It's not okay. It's fantastic."
It's great.
Yeah, I was like, how could you just say it's okay?"
Like I absolutely love that. Like that part where you have to jump, grab the rope, and then land on the ice, and then you've got your lightsaber out, and you're like shooting the lasers back at the troopers. I was like, yes, I'm a fucking ninja. Anyways, I was like totally excited about that part because I didn't die.
And like I was saying earlier, right? Like I don't know if it's like just that Far Cry mechanic to the game. So like when I say Far Cry, it's like where as you level up, instead of like leveling up like strength, endurance, intelligence, like it actually like levels up skills. So like the example, like now you could take down a bigger guy because you've learned that ability, or now you can double jump and all this stuff, right? I love that kind of mechanic. I love that level up system.
Or you have more stamina, or you have more
like I don't know,
life.
just something about
endurance.
that way of leveling up that I get into a game. And like as a sleeper, like as you're progressing through the game, like you actually feel like you're becoming like a better Jedi,
stronger.
It's I don't know, it's really cool. They did a fantastic job with it. I'm really excited for the second one now.
I never played any of the Far Cry games, but like to me it's very relatable to like Tomb Raider, because you have like your skill points and stuff too, like to master and get better and stronger and better equipment and things like that. Yeah, I'm loving it so far.
Did you get the point yet where you get the dual edge lightsaber?
No.
Oh my god, it's so good.
And now
Z-Tip.
I'm gonna have to go play that.
I can't
was gonna
wait
go
to get
sleep
there.
early like a responsible adult, but no, that won't happen.
You feel like such a badass when you finally get it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm fucking Darth Maul.
I have to get past these trains, mindful. I have to get past these trains. Like, okay, so I got past like the first part, and then I went in the tunnel, and then I was trying to figure like the rest of that out, right? And I kept getting smashed by the train and have to restart, the spawn point, which
No,
is
it's hard. I totally feel you.
quite a ways back. And I was like, mother.
And of course, because it's like a Dark Souls kind of game, right? The minute you get that dual-edged lightsaber, they give you a battle that really tests your strength with it. I was like, God damn it, this is so
Yes.
hard. But yeah,
I mean, but that's what it's about.
It
Like to be
is.
challenged and tested. And I love puzzles in games too. So,
it's so good.
this train area really got me like, what am I supposed to be doing here? But I'll figure it out.
That's okay. I literally, I think it was Tommy was watching me. I struggled really hard with that very first boss, that giant frog thing. That was ridiculous. That was
I feel so much better because that murdered me too.
that I could honestly say to you, like to the point I'm at now, that was the hardest battle that you have to endure as you go through the game.
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I feel better about it then because I was like, man, fuck this toad,
I know.
frog, whatever it is. I was so angry.
I don't know how you ended up beating him, but I had to cheat. I found out if you go a different route, there's like this little cave area, and you can crouch out, hit him, run back in, crouch out. I was like, I don't
No,
care.
No, I literally just sat there and like kept going at it. And I was like, I'm not really good at dodging things. I mean, that's why,
Same, yeah.
honestly, I'm like a hack and slash kind of like, oh, let's go in and do it. And so, like, to be strategic, what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to die a lot.
I think that's like
It was great, though.
when the game started to blow me away is when I was like, holy shit, I've actually figured out how to dodge. I figured out how to block and like parry attacks. I was like, my God, I can't believe because I'm like you, like I'm usually just a button masher. I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna get my way through this one way or another. But like, yeah, like I don't know, the game really kind of changes
like,
you.
I'm actually tactically.
Yeah,
learning
it's, I
something.
don't know, it's cool.
I'm becoming a Jedi. Just say it. That's what you want to say. I'm becoming a real fucking Jedi.
I'm not gonna lie, there was
feel it.
many of those moments over the weekend where I was yelling that out. I was like, I'm a fucking Jedi.
Oh my God, I'm not alone because I said that and Spider just looked at me like you're fucking nuts. I was like, don't test me.
Yeah.
I'm a Jedi. I'm legit. This is the real deal now, homie.
I wish I would walk by. She's like, "Oh, it's getting better in your game now." I was like, "It's getting so good."
Yeah, I feel like a master. Master Jedi coming soon. It's amazing. I feel it. I understand completely.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Going.
Not too bad. Sorry, guys. Star Wars.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Fundead, you were next on the roster, buddy. What have you up this past week? And thank you so much for popping in, bud. Oh, or maybe not.
I mean, all I've really done is work for the past week. I really haven't done anything other than Destiny 2.
Yeah, did you end up getting a chance to play last night with Pizza? Or?
No, I wasn't able to, because by the time he got on, I think I was getting off, so.
Oh, okay. Did you get a chance to watch any like different shows or movies with the fiance?
No.
No.
No. I don't really do much over, like, the weekend. My life is boring. I tell my mother the same thing every time. Yep, went to work, came home, ate dinner. There you go.
I feel you, buddy. I have that same kind of lifestyle. Like I said, it's pretty rare that I had this much time for gaming this past weekend. So what Destiny 2 though, or anything you were just trying to do in it, or were you just doing more Gambit runs or what?
There's a lot I'm doing right now, actually. Speaking of which, right now I'm actually playing it. right now, all I'm doing is the Zurons, which is I can't even remember the name of the thing. Oh, what is it?
Do you mean the
Days of Eternity. There we
yeah,
go.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've just been doing that a little bit, and then doing a little bit of Gambit, not too much, simply because I keep getting Hive over and over and over again. And it's starting to get that way with this as well, and I'm starting to get really irritated.
I know you
Because I
guys were
absolutely
like,
despise Hive.
I know you guys were
You can
just
ask Mom
like,
every goddamn time.
I said, I know you guys were just starting to explain it to me. But like, okay, so what happened? You get Hive. Like I kind of forgot a little bit, but like I know when we were playing together, you were upset too when you got that.
Your mind melts. That's what happens.
That's not true.
Your blood boils to the point where you don't want to fucking do anything.
The game
God, I hate
takes over your
Hive.
soul.
He's
Just
a
as bad as Taken.
he jinxes. He's a jinx. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Every time I've ever played Gambit with him, the first, like you know, they randomize who you're gonna fight against. It'll be Hive every time.
Every goddamn time.
I don't mind. I think they're easy, but he doesn't seem to like them so well.
Irritating. I hate knights so much.
Headshots.
Are we done? Are we finally done? Oh, thank God.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm getting kind of a hankering for that again. It was fun playing with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
hop on. Hop on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll join you in a few minutes.
I'm always open. Usually, unless it's like, today. Because I don't know if you saw my messages or not, but today's usually the day I spend time with my fiance, so.
Yeah, no, I know. I saw it earlier. That's why I said I was shocked when you actually popped on that you had time. But I appreciate it, buddy. We had the discussion.
Did you,
Sorry, Fundead, go
were
ahead.
you able to read, Pizza's past message?
Discussing about like different days to podcast.
But, like about Friday?
Yeah. I know Pizza and you were kind of talking about doing a special stream on Friday, or a special podcast or something.
We could do that, yeah.
Yeah, you can do like
Because
Fall Guys Friday or something like that.
Oh, okay. So you guys want to do like a community event on Friday?
I mean, I wouldn't mind. We could do Fall Guys, Destiny. I finally have Halo.
Yeah, I mean,
Also,
we can probably like
I suck ass at Halo.
we can probably like do a thing where we just invite random people from the stream to join us as well. Like just do a full lobby multiplayer event. I don't know, something like that, just to get the viewers involved as well.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down for that. If you guys want to do something on Friday, I don't mind. Fall Guys is always a banger, and it's always a good hit. Yeah, I like that idea, John, about having more people involved. That'd be a good thing. Yeah, so if anyone's interested, we could do that then on Friday. I don't mind. The only thing for me, like time-wise, is I'll just have to message you guys when I'm done work. That's all, because I usually work till 5. But then after that, yeah, I'm all free, all yours.
I work until 5:30, so
I mean, I'll be working till 6, so I mean, you're fine. I mean, we'll all be working pretty late Friday, so
I don't work
Sorry.
Friday, guys. I'm free whenever.
I don't know Friday either.
whatever.
The perk,
go.
man. I deal with midgets all week. I gotta have Friday. Yeah.
I mean, I generally just don't work weekends because
I'll
weekends
just
are
rub that in.
me catching up on like my homework for my college classes, stuff like that. But hey, I'm down to not do homework. I'm fine.
Great, we're corrupting her.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know if you started off on that. We were were having a little bit of discussion too in the boardroom on the Discord, just kind of talking about like a little more structure and stuff like that. So for Mondays for the night that we have going on, right? I'm gonna try to have a little bit better of a list for all of us. So I gave a few shout outs: Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Dead by Daylight, Halo, and all that, right? We can add more to that list, no doubt. But we'll try to do like every Monday will be a different game, so this way everyone has a better idea what we're playing that Monday, or if they want to join in on that Monday or not.
I mean, I to say we always to play Among Us to just
Yes.
shoot and giggles.
Sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we gotta add that one to the list too. So yeah, I'll get it started up, and then I'll put a list in. And yeah, if you guys want to add more games to that you think would be great for multiplayer, we can.
I will warn you all now, I will not be doing you on Dead by Daylight.
No, that's good. I get it. Like I said, I know there's some games that people don't enjoy. I don't remember or not, but Munchroom, he used to be on the Discord. He had to, he had to hop off because of things going on in life. But he loves Destiny 2. He says anytime we play that, he would like to know so he can join in with us. So, for those kind of viewers that don't get the chance to see the Discord, or even like Tommy, right? Tommy doesn't get to see the Discord. So letting him know, hey, 3 weeks from now, we're all playing Fall Guys, I think that'd just be a little bit easier for everyone involved.
Yeah.
And see, well, if we are able to figure out what we're going to do, like next Monday, on Monday, we can tell you while we do the podcast or something.
Yeah, and that was the other discussion. We had a little vote. I don't know, like I said, you didn't get a chance to look at it yet, Funded, so I'll let you, and same with you, Sleepy, because you guys are babysitters, right? You have access to the boardroom. So we're just doing a little bit of voting. I think right now, sticking with Tuesday for the podcast seems to be the majority of the vote. And the other one was doing it on a Thursday instead. Yeah, you two, cast your votes. I want everyone's opinion. What they think would be the better day.
It's fine for me either way. Either way, I work. I work Tuesday and Thursdays. So either way, says I don't get off until like 6, and then on Thursdays it depends. Since we have 3 people working, including myself, so I have 2 others. So I have to always like head home early, depending how the day. Like tomorrow, I probably won't head home early because I carpool with my mom, so I don't have to drive and waste my gas.
Nice.
Smart.
If I'm being completely honest here, but like usually, if we do on Thursday, then you could let me know, and then I'm like, oh yeah, and depending how my day goes, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take my car and I'm gonna skedaddle.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I'm okay with whatever, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, at 6, and then won't be home until like 6:30ish.
Okay, well, yeah, it seems like most people are happy then with the schedule, and I'm just gonna throw this into the roster. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but one of you 5 might be doing something with me in the future. Little mystery. But we got some things in the works for another little podcast. But yeah,
Wait.
Mom, you were next on the list. So what have you been up to this past week?
I'm gonna pause it. I've been working on. I thought I was muted for a second. I've been working on finishing Crisis 3.
Yeah.
As far as video games go. Yeah. And I'm getting close to the end. I'm interested to see if they are gonna do a 4th, what they do with it. Because I would think you could almost go. I kind of hope. I mean, maybe they'll go open world with it. I don't know. It's pretty close to being open world now. And the 3rd one, it'd be interesting to see what they do with it, though. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
I say, do you still feel as excited as you were when you played the first one? Because you let me talk, right? You were really excited over number 2. So
yeah. Yeah, I am, and the 3rd one's more of a challenge. You can tell from like 2011. I think this one was like 2013, maybe. Just in a couple of years, how far the technology came in gaming. You can see it. It's cool. I mean, that's right. nerd out. I'm like, ooh, we could do this and this and this now. We couldn't do it in the first one, you know. And how much they've the settings were so basic in the first one. I don't even think you had the ability. You couldn't change your button layout. I don't even know if you can in this one.
Oh, okay.
Very, very basic in the first one, and almost looked like a 64 game. I mean, there were a couple of scenes in that. Oh yeah, I was like, oof, I don't know. But to me, it's the Predator part of this and the suit and the stealth stuff that I love. I get goosebumps when I can go stealth, do a stealth kill. I love that. I love that stuff. And sniping. And there's all sorts of stuff like that in this game. So
I don't know if you talked
it.
about it or not last time, but I am curious. Does Crisis have like a story that continues from 1 to 3? Like, do you foresee like where you're at right now that there could be a fourth one? Like they could do it?
Well, I'm wondering how they're gonna wrap this up, because they actually brought a character back from the first one and dropped him back in this game, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's a different voice actor, but they're really, really close. We've nicknamed him Jason Statham. I'm like, it sounds like Jason Statham, right? And so he sounds like that a lot. I'm just curious how this is going to end up, because I don't want to give too much of it away. But it's the whole idea, and you kind of get a feel for that in the first one. Like, well, if you put this suit on, and this suit kind of becomes it's nanotech, and you kind of become one with the suit, are they going to make it like eventually your DNA is going to blend with, like, is it going to become you? Kind of what they're leaning toward at this point is that the guy's been wearing it. The second one was, I'm on the fence with it. I really enjoyed.
Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, it booted me again.
Jungle based, like your maps and things are more based around not all of it, but a lot of it is more jungle based, and then the second one is more like New York City based. So it really just depends on, do you want to run around buildings and hide around corners? And the second one is you've got a couple of enemies. You have the military, and then you also have this alien. These aliens that you're fighting. So the second one, I think it focuses more on the military aspect of it than it actually does the aliens. You get to fight more aliens in the third one. So it really just depends on what you want to do.
Okay.
I think. I mean, I'm simple like that. I'm like, do I want to shoot a bunch of aliens tonight? Or, what do I want to do?
You want to play well, yeah. If you want to play all of Crisis, I would say that the first one's the best one. But I do know that on PC you have Crisis 1, then you have this other game called Warhead, and it's like some kind of it's like a spin-off of the first Crisis. Then you have 2 and 3. But yeah, I agree. I would say that I mean, if you don't care about the story, I would just say play 2, because I think that 2 is the best game, mainly because it is in New York. It's a very city-based kind of game. Oh, I like urban kind of fighting games, urban like shooting kind of stealth kind of games. So I played the second one the most. But other than that, that's about it. If you care about graphics, I would just say play the third one.
Right, I agree. Yeah, if you care about the graphics at all, you definitely want to go with the third one, because the first one I think is probably, I agree with you, I think that's probably the best one out of all of them. The second one, the city is really cool. I don't know, there is something, it's kind of cool to go down you end up in the subway a little bit, you end up in blown out shops and museums and things. I don't know, it's kind of on top of rooftops, jumping across. Really just depends. I mean, you do some alien fighting. I think it's more, to me, it felt more like we were fighting more like it's not the military, but it's like a military unit, kind of. I don't want to give it all away, but
Yeah. Is curious, like timeline wise, like is it like in our timeline still, but like future tech, or is it like far into the future Crisis?
It's so funny because I think the first one is like, isn't it like 2021? and the second, maybe the third one. One of these is 2023, and then I think the one I'm playing is like 2040, and the 2023 cracks me up because I'm like, that's the year my daughter graduates. Like, that's so weird. I was like, what? They thought this was going to happen. You know what like that was just so far in the future. But yeah, I think the one, I can't remember what the first one, I'd have to Google it, and I'm being lazy tonight. I know one of them is 2023 though. That might be the second one.
That's funny. Okay, so yeah, it's not that far. Okay.
No. But you kind of go, well, maybe. I don't know. You never know, I guess. But I like creative writing. I like storyline, and I'm a sucker for aliens, so I'm always going to play into it. I'm always going to let my imagination just go. You know, I'm going to let go and just believe it because it's fun.
Yeah, no, I said especially because it's free on Game Pass. I was definitely debating it after Fallen Order.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Other game, Biscuit. I'm sorry. I'll say what other game? With that Aliens game? Oh yeah, the Aliens. Yeah, the Aliens game is also that's if you enjoy just shooting aliens like nonstop, then yeah, that's a perfect one. I tried doing it. So it's fun, but see, I'm not really an aliens fan. I'm more of a zombies kind of guy. So I'll play World War II. But yeah, when aliens comes, like it looks fun. But it's like, I mean, it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm just not that kind of person with like the whole aliens lore. I'm like the worst person at it. I can tell you more about Evil Dead and like Resident Evil. I can tell you about aliens.
We were just talking about that recently, like the scary movies and stuff that we saw growing up. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm glad you brought that up, John, because I still have Aliens, that game that you're talking about. He's one. I was supposed to play that back in the day, but just time zones, right? Weren't able to line up. But yeah, definitely, if anyone wants to play that game, I am so down to try that freaking thing out. It's sat in my gaming library for a year now. Yeah.
Is it the newer one? Is that the one that we're talking about?
Yeah. Was it Alien Virus?
Yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what?
I had it installed.
Yeah, the thing is, so there's actually, I guess, you had the one isolation. That's the more sneaky, survival one. Then you have the fire team, which is a shooting one, like just all.
Basically, like
I started to play it.
Oh no, go ahead, Mom.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say.
I started to play it, and
I love that.
Okay, I'm gonna full stop. It's you.
All I was gonna say is, if you like the Aliens 2 movie, it's like living that experience.
I'd much rather play it like with people I know, though, because I kept rolling in with randos, and I was like, no, this isn't gonna work.
For some reason, I thought the game died at first because it launched, and then it was like, oh, cool, Aliens game, and then I don't know, it's like it became silent. Like I think the Isolation game, that got a lot more comments than the shooting one. I'm like, wow. I mean, I thought that people wanted to play a game where you shoot aliens all the time on the ship. So I'm like, that's a good game, but yeah, out of nowhere, it's like it came out and then kind of just went into obscurity.
I think you're right, and the reason why I started reading comments, because I followed the actual game on Twitter, and I started reading comments from users, and they were complaining. I guess I didn't get it early on. I got it when, like, down the road, like 6 months down the road or something, and they said there was a ton of matchmaking issues, and so you would dump into a ship or a mission or whatever, and you'd be alone, or halfway through the mission, people would get bugged out and kicked, and they couldn't complete the mission with just one person. It was definitely instructive for, like, a 3-person fire team. So I think there were a lot of issues, a little buggy stuff at the beginning of that. I think it hurt it. But my son said the Isolation, I should play Isolation. I think he agrees with you that Isolation is the better game out of the two of them.
I think I have that one.
I think it might be on Game Pass right now, if I'm not mistaken. It was. I don't know if it still is.
I'm not
It
upstairs.
is. It is.
Yeah, they're
It's
both are.
there.
Yeah, I never played it though. I mean, it looks fun, but it's like I'm not really. Maybe it's just me though, but I enjoy games where it's like you can actually go fight the evil, and not just kind of run from it. I don't know. I'm not a fan like games like that where it's just like, oh, you got to run because your powerless. Like I mean, like in the in the aliens movies, it always ends up with somebody shooting aliens. So it's like I expect to shoot aliens, not run from them. So it's like, isolation. I'm sorry, man. You give me a gun, then different story. Like you can still make it the whole survival horror kind of hiding from enemies, but it's like if you give me a gun, I feel like okay, out. Casinos like on the ammo, the gun can jam whatever. You can lose a gun. Like I mean, that's just me. I'm sure that if I tell on YouTube, they say, oh, that's a lame comment to do. Like it's fine. It's all about the atmosphere or whatever. But I'm like, my favorite Aliens movie is probably Aliens 3 because like that just has all the action in it. So it's like, I want to shoot. I mean, I keep saying zombies. I want to shoot aliens, so I'll pick Fire Team. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be my game until either Michael or Fundead or even you play the game, and then you invite me because I'm not going to play it on my own.
Yeah, I'm the same way, John. I'd rather play with you guys as that first time experience than just join randoms. Also, very interesting shout to say Aliens 3 was your favorite out of all of those ones. Definitely really cool plot in that one. Yeah. Usually it's never Aliens 3, so I was like, nice shout. I'm glad someone else did it. I watched the movie and I read the book because I like that one so much. So I'm glad we feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like people. I'm guessing that since it didn't feel like it was anything close to the original. I'm like, I mean, I enjoyed it for the suspense. It felt very like it felt a little bit more extreme, but that's just me though. I'm sure that someone might say, nah, man, Aliens 2 or even Annihilation was better, but it's like, I guess.
Like I like Aliens 2 because there was like non-stop action in the movie, but yeah, Aliens 3 was the one in the prison, if I remember correctly. And yeah, that one was just, I don't know, it was good. Like I agree with you, there was just a lot of suspense all the time. You didn't know what was going to go on.
The third one was the prison, wasn't it?
Yeah,
all those dudes
where I think it's like her, and it's like a whole prison full of guys, right? So there was just a lot of suspense all the time.
The first one is still scary. It's like a horror movie to me. The very first one, I still, even after all these years, I still have trouble watching a few of those scenes. It is definitely the boogeyman in the dark. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's the jump scares and stuff that happen in that very first one. It's definitely got a horror movie vibes.
I think.
Definitely.
I was gonna say, I think you and me discussed it before, Mom. We were saying like movies that we liked in the past, right? And like, yeah, like when I think of Aliens 2, like my follow up to that movie, like watching would be Terminator 2, right? Like it was that kind of genre, like just 90s action, over the top and all that. So yeah, I can see what you mean. Like the first Aliens movie, was really good horror wise because you're stuck on a ship, right? You don't know who has what. Like what's that other movie?
Yeah,
The Thing. If you ever got a chance to see that one too.
Yeah,
similar feeling to that movie.
Yeah, my kids and I were just talking about that. Yeah,
I think that the thing was, I think that just putting it out there, as a random ass comment, if I were to pick the best horror movie out of all of them, it would be The Thing, because that's probably the best. I'm a sucker for Carpenter's work, just because he knows how to, at least from what I've been seeing, he did a great job with Halloween. He did a great job with The Thing. So it's like his art style, it really does work, And plus, the thing is just, it's just a creepy movie. It's like you can watch it over and over and over again. It's like just seeing the monster, seeing all the transformations. It's like, yeah, this is gross.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean,
So good.
that's just me.
So
though,
good.
I'm sure that someone may say that. I mean, I'm sure that if I ask a kid right now, what your favorite movie of all time? Well, sorry, your favorite, I guess, what horror movie, kind of movie? They'll say, oh well, it's Conjuring, it's Annabelle, it's like all these, movies that just it's all about the jump scare now. It's just jump scare, lame plot, jump scare, more lame characters. Like that's not fun, but that's what the kids like nowadays.
I feel you, John. For me too, like I'm kind of with you. Like, I mean, Conjuring's great. Don't get me wrong. I love that entire series. But like, favorite horror movie would be like 1408 for me. I like that kind of suspense.
That's a good one.
Yeah, like I don't know. I love that style. Like I know it's not scary. It's not like a lot of jump scares, like you were saying, John. But like, it's just like that
The
element.
anticipation, I think.
Yeah, like just messing with your head.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
Psychological thriller.
But this also comes to the guy that before that movie,
Yes.
my favorite horror movie was like Boogeyman. Again, right? Just I don't know if you ever seen that movie. It didn't last very long, but it was I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good for what it was trying to do, and it was funny to see like a guy from the TV show Seventh Heaven in a movie too. Just growing up on that show.
I feel like
I watch horror movies, so.
you missing much, man. I mean, like, if you were to go start watching any kind of horror movie, you'll be all right. Because I don't think, I mean, unless you're like, like you're in, you're deep into horror, like this guy Corey Kenshin. I mean, he's deep into horror. Dead Meat YouTube channel. Like, if you're not into horror like that, then it's like you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Because I mean, plus horror is so subjective nowadays. Like I could say that my dog pooping is horror too. So
That's true.
Daycare poops can scare you.
Some of them are terrifying, man.
When he does on the carpet, that is scary.
I don't like scary. I don't like horror games or horror movies. So
I love them.
I mean, Dead by Daylight
Yeah, I did too.
scares me. It's like,
No,
so,
I can definitely see that, kind of being scary, like, like that tall, big guy with the, I don't know who he is. Like, it's a butcher with an apron on. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh, Leatherface.
I guess I
Texas Chainsaw
don't know.
Massacre.
I have not played that game at all, so I'm like, I don't know who it is. The characters are pretty cool, but that's about it, though.
Yeah, like
know.
even when it comes to horror, right, like I'm not just thinking like blood and gore and all that, like Fundead. I know you say you don't really watch it, but even like thrillers, like for me, I count that still as horror. Like I think Mom, you talked to it 4B7. Like I would still kind of float that into the horror realm, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a thriller.
Oh yeah.
Oh, weird. I like Leprechaun.
Or Leprechaun.
I've never seen Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Oh man, Leprechaun's
Oh
good.
gosh.
I've never seen it.
My older
Really?
brother
Oh, it's so
introduced me to
DJ.
Leprechaun, and I'm like, dear Jesus, why is this even a thing? Whatever. It's funny.
Funded, have you seen the second and third one yet?
Yes.
Yes. It gets so much better. So much better.
He said hive.
We have a second and a third. What?
Get stand by for it. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
All of them are weird. All of them are a little on the strange side.
There's horror and then there's the Leprechaun movies.
Yeah, then there's the Leprechaun that's just a different fucking animal.
They're in the category all by themselves.
Like if you watch the first one, Z-Chick, like it does really try to be a horror movie in that one. Like there's some funny scenes, but then like the second and third one, I don't know. They just went pure
Right.
comedy.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't seen any of them.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
It's almost
If
like
you can't tell, I fucking despise Hive.
It's almost like it was I think the 90s when they started like putting everyone in space all of a sudden. Like there was Jason X, right?
Yeah.
There was another one they did
Jason
too.
versus Freddy's.
Hey, I like that one. Okay, I'm gonna say it. That was a good movie. I liked it.
No, that one smacks. I love it. It is a fantastic movie. I found that fantastic.
Oh, Freddy and Jason just fighting is so funny. Like they're just so realistic.
Neither one of them can win. One's a dream demon and the other one's just a water demon. Come on now.
I still say that Jason and was it Michael Myers from Halloween? They should do a movie together. It'd be boring as shit because neither one of them talk, but it'd just be cool to see those two dudes go at it.
Are you kidding me? It'd be hilarious. One of them would just point at each other. Just like, you.
Interesting what they could do with like the suspenseful part of that though, like without talking.
I know, right?
Like how do you draw?
All they have to do is look at each other. Just like, you.
You gotta get some really good like
Boom.
side characters.
Little girl next door just ends up killing both of them. That's the real horror movie right there.
Psychotic teenager next door.
Yeah. Yeah, those movies are so good. Sorry. I was just thinking, I was like, yes. I was like, man, Scream was good too.
He's reminiscing.
I really am.
Like Jason versus Freddy.
Halloween movies.
He heard Leprechaun and send him back into like Stone Age. Ugga dugga.
Totally did, actually.
Your brain was just immediately happy that I said that.
Even I was gonna say one last shot. Even Jurassic Park, you could kind of technically put that under the horror and thriller category.
Actually, technically, it is a horror movie. Technically,
Yeah.
because of the jump scares.
I really like Jurassic Park. So
Which part though? Like I know, when I refer to it, I refer like to the first one, like the '90s one.
Yeah, the first one was great.
Yeah.
First one, fantastic.
gosh.
I love it.
Yeah,
Or Lost World.
that was so good.
Again.
I mainly like to watch anime for shows.
And one's getting so intense. They're so good.
My
Chainsaw Man. We've been watching that.
Yeah.
Can you? Is that really like a horror though, or is it like a?
horror. It's like
It's horror.
It's not horror. I don't think it's horror.
No.
All the zombies?
There is one Korean anime that is definitely horror. That even they banned it in Japan. That's how bad this anime is.
I think it's just because of all the gory and all the blood in it, but I don't know. Like for Chainsaw Man, that is that's pretty cool. The zombies didn't really scare me. They're kind of more funny looking than anything.
I
like the demons.
I did too. I like the demons.
Yeah.
I think the demons are creepy, or the devils.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Or devils. Yeah, I guess they call them devils, don't they? Yeah, I thought those were really cool.
There was one anime I was watching, and it's about ghosts. So it's like, a scientist try to improve. Basically, a scientist goes into the paranormal field, right? And then he tries to explain everything. It's like, oh, this can't be real, but yet, just in case, quote unquote, they have like exorcists and priests and stuff like that. But I don't know, that freaked me out for a while, to be honest. Especially in Washington at like 12 at night or 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Am I doing this to myself? I don't know. I like either anime horror or like Asian horror. It's more creepy. I don't know why, but that's just me.
If you want a good sleepy, like it's super old. Like, fuck, I must have been like 8 when I watched it. But Blood the Last Vampire is actually a really good like horror.
I've seen a while back.
Did
I
you?
want to watch it.
Nice. Yeah, that one's really good.
So, would Devilman Crybaby be considered a horror?
I haven't
Have
watched
any of you
it.
watched it?
I have not.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I
I
heard.
warn you, there's a massive trigger warning.
I heard.
Like, I mean a massive one. It's pretty bad.
I heard some good things about it, but also I heard it's very.
It's dark. It's dark as fuck.
Some people
Like-
say it's. It's like very.
It's dark shit.
Yeah.
But it has demons and angels and all this other weird shit.
Okay.
The original one was funky.
Do you guys consider supernatural horror?
Oh, as if you said, I was literally just thinking about that show. Hell yes.
My sister's way in that. She loves that. She loves that show.
It's
Supernatural?
so good.
I strive to just get Dean's car. I want that 69 Impala so fucking bad.
Fuck the
Ooh,
car. I just want to hang out with
Supernatural.
Dean for the day. Like, it'd be fucking dope to hang out with that guy.
You know,
Hell no. Dude, he'd tell me to shut my pie hole.
Dean was my celebrity crush. Like because I watched it when I was younger, right? And my mom was like, "Why are you watching it?" I'm like, "Because hot guy."
Because
I
Dean's
love
a
His
stud.
mom, look at the TV. Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna cause conflict. I know it's gonna cause conflict. Would you choose Dean or Deadpool?
Dean.
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 Yeah. Dean.
He's
I mean, why not Dean? Because Dean not only
and he's family, dude.
I went back and forth between Dean and Sam. I was like, they're both fucking hot. Quit playing.
honestly,
Like, there's
Dean.
a whole
Okay.
lot of deliciousness.
Have you seen Sam now?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was really funny was seeing Supernatural, right? But before that, I watched Gilmore Girls. So growing up with fucking like Sam, and in that show he's called Dean in Gilmore Girls, it was like, man, it's so weird seeing him like in a different kind of show.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Have you seen the evolution of Dean, like in the movies that he's been in? You know.
Mm,
I know what it looks like now, which
Like
we
him and the
like,
boys. Ay, Dios mío. Man.
Okay, would you guys
no,
pick the Winchester boys or what's his name? Or Cass the angel?
Castiel.
Castiel, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty cute.
Castiel.
Yeah, Castiel's pretty cute too. I would still pick Dean.
Honestly, if I have a choice, I'll pick all three.
I think okay. So, me being bisexual, I would have to choose Sam
I-
because he's a soft boy. He's soft. He's cuddly. But he's
I
strong
mean-
enough to kick open doors. There we go.
I mean,
I feel
I'm sure Dean
bad
would cuddle you.
No, I want that scruff.
I want that scruff.
Homie never fucking shaves, bro.
Like Spider told
Homie is sitting with
my
like
obsession with
12 o'clock shadow all the time. Also, that is fantastic. Love it.
Sweet. I finished it like last week and I forgot. I thought I sent it. And right now as I was sitting here, I was like, shit, I didn't send it. But yeah, there you go.
But
Oh.
but I can't save the photo because I'm dumb.
Can't
There
wait.
we go. I figured it out.
If you want to email, if you give me an email, I can email it to you.
No, I got them.
Okay.
I figured it out. It just took me like 5 million years. Don't worry about it.
Just blame the edibles.
Did you guys ever
No,
like get
because
into
we
the
don't
show?
have edible in my system.
Would you say that?
I said, did you guys ever get into the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Because he's talking about crushes, right? My mom had the biggest crush on Angel and Spike. Like she just
Yeah.
bounced back and forth between those.
I mean, I feel that. I feel that. Yes.
Gonna be the most hated one here.
That was one of my sisters. Yeah, she loved that show too. Those are her Those are her
Yeah,
programs, sure.
totally.
Oh,
I'm
it
going
was
to be
good
the
though.
most hated person here.
What's
I
happened?
hate this show.
What?
I fucking hate this show. I despise it.
Show.
Why did you not?
It sucked for me. I couldn't get into it. It couldn't capture me. So I'm like, whatever. Okay. And then like now at a later date, looking at all the clips, I'm like, fuck. Did I really watch
I
it?
love. Did anybody like the original, like the movie Buffy?
Yeah, I like the movie Buffy. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
I don't know. I watched it years ago, and
I don't
it
remember
was
it.
so tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it
Paul
was,
was in it. He was like the head vampire
I
kind
think,
of.
I think it's a little cheesier than the show.
Yeah, like it was not
Yeah,
like the show at all.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was all tongue in cheek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
I do remember.
Yeah. hmm
Okay. I have a debate for all of us.
what's that?
The best. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I'll be right back. Y'all talk with each other. My fiance messaged me. Give me 1 second.
How about you,
So
John? Did you watch any of those shows?
I was getting a video watching. I had to get a lesson done for my students.
Oh, sorry, no worries, buddy.
Yeah, so yeah, you might hear some more noise around here. Although I think I might just dip out for right now, get this lesson plan done, so that way I can be ready for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no worries, buddy.
Yeah, well, it was nice talking to all you guys. You know,
Yeah.
I will definitely be around tomorrow and of course Friday. So if you want to play some games, let me know and I'll hop in or whatever. Really.
Yeah, for sure, buddy. Like I said, I'm down for Friday. I'll let you know when I'm home, and if you want to do the Fall Guys idea, we can rock that.
I'm down for some Fall Guys fun. I love being a little bean.
Hell yeah!
A little frustrated bean, but I still love it.
Yeah, Z-Chick's got some pretty cool costumes.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well, then I will see y'all. Soon, really.
All right, buddy. You have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh yeah, definitely. Y'all take care.
See ya.
So do you guys have like a favorite cheesy movie? Like a 80s movie? I don't want to say all 80s movies are cheesy, but you know what I mean? Like
Most were, yeah, I get you.
yeah.
Actually, when you say that, the first thing that came to my head was Adventures in Babysitting. Have you guys seen that one? That one was so good.
That was such a good cheesy movie though. Yeah, that was a good one.
It's really cheesy. Yeah, but yeah, that's a classic cheesy movie. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
somebody asked me the other day, like, what my favorite 80s movie was. And I was like, dude, no, that's impossible for an answer. There's many. Like, you've got Back to the Future movies.
Yeah.
You've got Goonies. You've got, like, no, I can't.
hmm
But then I narrowed
Hard
it down. Like, it was like comedy, adventure, action, romance, all in one. It would be The Princess Bride.
Oh,
I love that.
Right? Like,
Mm,
that
that's
just, like,
good
fits
one.
all the boxes.
Ah,
Like, it's all the boxes.
yeah, it does.
And would that be
It
the
absolutely
same?
does. Yeah.
Would that be the same timeline that you also had Breakfast Club and 16
Yeah,
Candles?
everything. 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink. Like, how do you narrow
Mhm.
down your favorite 80s movie? Like, get
Holy
that
shit!
out of
Yeah,
here.
that was a good era
So-
for movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Funny
John
that a lot of
Hughes
those
was
had all the
just-
same people in them, too. Like, Say No More,
Yeah.
Fire, Pretty in Pink. Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying what was
So good. Oh, I just said John Hughes.
Mhm.
It was the John Hughes era. It was just so good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've like introduced my kids to John Hughes. I wanted to make sure they understood that, you know, this actually existed.
Mhm.
And I think it gave him a peek into like how the 80s were. I mean, Breakfast Club specifically resonated. I remember watching that with my sister when it came out, and we were so touched by it. I don't know. That one still
Oh yeah,
gets
Oh,
me. Yeah,
it
for
it's
hits
sure.
home.
so
Yeah.
so well done,
Mhm.
like story
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah,
Mhm.
just they really
Yeah.
captured life. You know, like even like now, like you could still relate to those kids and the issues that they're going through. Like it's
Mhm.
crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But then like the 16 Candles is like the tongue in cheek to me.
Mhm.
It's so funny. It's just so
It
funny.
is. It's super funny.
I even think like silly comedies. I think that would still fit under Spaceballs. I'm pretty sure that one came out around that time. Yeah, right. Like the more you think about it, you're like, damn, there was a lot of good movies that came out.
Yeah. Oh my God,
So,
Spaceballs.
yeah. So when they asked me that, I was like, I don't know. It was like 20 minutes of thinking, and having the
Yeah.
conversation. I was like, and then I just finally settled on Princess Bride. If I had to pick one,
Yeah, that is a classic. That is absolutely a classic. We named a cat, Wesley,
did you
right,
really?
at one point. Oh yeah.
Adored.
My son, yeah, my son used to run around the house, no kidding, and he had a sword tucked in the back of his shirt because he was Wesley.
Of course.
Because I let him see, yeah, when he was little, and I was like, he's farting, listen to me, he's fighting the ROUSs,
Mhm.
and trying to, he knew all, like, it was just so strange. Now that I'm look back on it, I'm like, I bet the kids at school thought he was just freaking weird. 'Cause he's still, I'm like, oh shit, what did I do?
That's great.
Oh,
He's talking about killing massive rats and stuff. They're like, what the hell's kid on?
Like he has a great imagination, or his parents smoke a lot of pot.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they were like just staring me down when I came in for the
They're like sniff testing you.
yeah. They're like, oh yeah, it's her.
That's the happy mom.
Yep. Why is she so relaxed? I don't know. She just
so
always
chill.
is.
Right, she's so chill.
When I was
Yeah,
at
when
work,
we're
we were
Yeah.
talking about like kids movies we grew up with, right? And I feel like you guys might be around that same timeline. That y'all remember this, like All Dogs Go to Heaven. Like they were shout out like game like yeah,
Ooh.
like movies nowadays. Like no, it's like
Mm.
you don't understand how good we had it growing up. I was like yeah, it's like All Dogs Go to Heaven was one of them. Secret of the Nim, I think
Yeah.
it was called.
yeah.
That one was really good.
Secret. Yeah.
Yeah, Land Before Time, right? Like I was like, there's so many good
Mhm.
ones.
Oh my god, The Land Before Time was definitely that was a fave.
Tears will always fall when I see
my-
Littlefoot lose his mom. Like no.
Or Fern Gully.
Oh
Remember
yes.
Fern Gully? That was a great
Yes.
movie too. Hi, baby. Thanks. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Fergal was so good.
I could not get through either one of those movies as an adult, and so I wimped out and I told my son he was on his own. I would bawl my eyes out. I'm not even joking. Whenever there was an animal involved, I was done. I was just cooked. I was done. I couldn't do it.
I feel you. Yeah.
So, yeah, the All Dogs Go to Heaven. Nope. I just remember, and I've heard the scene about, is it The Land Before Time, about the little dinosaur losing his mom, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
That's the one. Yeah.
Because I never saw it. I refused. I was like, hell no.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Movies that make you cry. I think I cry at all Disney
Mhm.
movies.
Okay,
pretty
like
much.
Yeah.
biggest tearjerker, Marley and Me. Oh my god, what a heartbreaker! Like, want to talk about like animals?
And that's another dog one I never
Yeah.
saw. Mm-mm.
Don't do it.
No.
Do it. Yeah, it's just a
Mm-mm.
heartbreak waiting to happen.
Do it. What was the other one?
No.
It was like My Journey or something. A Dog's Journey. I don't remember what it's called. It was recent.
Oh,
But that one was
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that
Mm-mm.
one. I was like, my brother, I was there visiting in Wisconsin, and he's like, "You want to watch this? It looks pretty good." I was like, "Is it like Marley and Me?" He's like, "I don't know. I've never watched it." I was like, "All right, let's watch it." I'm bawling my eyes out.
Oh.
Like, I
Oh,
Peggy, hate you.
oh my God. No, 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 no.
I mean, I guess it's good. It's
Yeah.
good to get it all out, but come on.
I know.
All right, humans.
feel like- I'd be like, look, jerk, don't you ever do this to me again.
It's so true, right?
I love you.
He
I'm
jumps,
gonna murder you if you
jumps
ever
at
do that
scary
to me
movies,
again.
though. So, like, I always pick scary movies.
Oh, there you go. There
Yeah,
you go.
so
You
like,
found a
we-
happy medium. Yeah.
We have a give and take here. So,
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, that's all that matters then, especially with siblings.
yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. I was trying to
He's
remember the
back.
hell this 90s movie was I watched. Homeward Bound. Did you guys see that one?
Oh, yeah. That was
yeah.
No. Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about. Hell no.
You're just like, no.
Oh God, no.
You don't
No.
watch a lot of
Mm-mm.
movies, do you?
Not the animal. No, no, no. And my parents, like, they even knew, like, don't let her watch that. Because I would almost like hyperventilate. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, I wore my heart on my sleeve. Oh no, no.
I got in trouble when I was like 9 years old, 8 years old, because I snuck out to watch The Exorcist on the HBO premiere. That's how much horror movies. So it's like, I have to watch it. I have to watch. My mom did not know. She caught me. She caught me. I got in trouble.
Ooh.
There's only like 10 minutes left. Let's go, Mom. She's like, go to bed.
Oh no.
Yeah, 8 years old. Tell me about it. I had
Oh,
nightmares that night. I really did.
That's
I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it at 18 and it bothered me. So, yeah.
I know. I still watch horror movies now, but that was definitely a night to remember.
I imagine.
that's funny.
I
to see,
remember
Chick.
hearing stories of. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's funny because I was gonna say Cheyenne was actually 9 when she saw The Exorcist too. So that's funny. You guys are like almost that same age bracket when you saw it.
Yeah.
Her grandma didn't know what the movie was. She told her.
I was gonna say,
So
we were just talking about this. I'm like, oh my God.
my mom told me like I couldn't watch it, right? But she had to work, and I thought that I could get the movie in and like it would be over before she got home from work. But
Ooh.
it was like the last 15 minutes, and she walked in the door, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm dead."
Yeah. Big time. Big time.
Yeah, because it was
Busted.
midnight, and I should have been because I had school the next.
Oh yeah.
I was told to.
Sorry,
Good
Mom.
kid.
You were about to see though.
Oh. Don't even.
Sorry. Oh.
No, don't worry about it at all. I think I was just gonna. We were just talking. That I wonder if kids have been scarred by The Exorcist and they snuck off and watched it, and then I had heard a couple of stories of parents taking their kids to Oz when they were little,
Dad took me.
and I remember thinking, really?
My dad took me to
Holy
I
shit.
was terrified of the fire
Did he?
for a long. I don't think he
Never
ever
gonna
failed. He thought it was just gonna be like a kind of movie.
Oh shit! Oh God!
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, you're never swimming
Oh,
again,
no,
right?
I was
Not even-
drinking chlorine pools for a long
yeah.
like John gonna show up here.
You wouldn't 10 feet off the side of a raft after that. I didn't. I was like, I know that fucker's below me. He's gonna get me.
Yeah. Where like people actually there to watch these at
Yes.
night on green, like
Yes.
I would never.
There's. I think I've been painful about this movie, like an old like big drive-in, big screen, drive-in, and it isn't. Massive horror fan. Every fall he did it again. He does the weekend before Halloween and the weekend of when the closest to Halloween, and he does it for 2 weekends. You camp out. Now Goonies, and his drive is surrounded by trees. You take your camping gear with. He plays all of the like the or camper base like slasher movies overnight.
The 13th.
Yes, it'll.
Fundead, before you left though, buddy, you said you had a question for everybody. Sorry. What was your question?
You know, if you would have asked me, my answer would be I completely forgot what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
So it's not an age thing. I feel better.
No, it's an ADHD thing.
Oh yeah, that's possible for me too. I've never been diagnosed, but scorn are difficult.
You funny guy.
All right, y'all keep talking while I keep thinking.
Sure thing.
Think away.
Well, I don't know if anyone actually had anything for that topic, but originally, 2 hours later, our topic.
Oh.
No, it's good. I
Oh,
like
what is
it.
the
I like
topic?
it. I like it. The topic was shout out from John. He suggested if you could live in any video game world, right? Where would you want to live and why? So I was just curious. Anyone actually have any ideas?
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Actually, I do want to
Mm.
correct your statement here. He said if you could switch places with any video game character.
Oh, sorry. Okay, video game character. Sorry, I thought it was world.
But see, here's the question though. Would you be able to have the same video game characters like powers and stuff like that, or would you just be normal like yourself right now?
Yeah. See, when I was thinking of it, I was like, "Fuck!" Like, I'd want to be like in Peppa Pig. Like, I wouldn't want to be in any of the video game worlds that I live in because I know I'd be that guy that would die first. Like, I was like, "Man, fall would be cool to live in." I was like, "No, it wouldn't," because I would definitely be dead in a couple seconds.
I would still pick Skyrim.
But see, here's the thing: for Skyrim and like all those other games, you'd have the level up of like availability.
That's true. And like Z-Chick, that'd work for you though. Like I could see you being the Dragonborn, but like I'd be like the guy in the streets going, "Hey, got a spare coin?" Like
You'd be the guy at the plaza.
I'll give you some
I would
information.
share my coins with you. I'd throw you a coin. It's all good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'd look at my phone and be like, I wish I could give you my whole purse, but it only allows me to give me one.
Like, I'll see you tomorrow, okay, buddy?
I would specifically a full like 24 hours just to give them another coin. We're like, okay, I did my daily paper.
And this is how mindful worked.
Oh, speaking of that kind of charity thing, right?
Yeah.
So, whenever I was working at Jiffy Lube, which I completely just remembered this like a while back, but whenever I was working at the lube tech area, there was someone coming in, and I was like, "What are they doing? They're not bringing their car around or nothing. They're there to talk about giving money to veterans and stuff like that." I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, nice." So I listened to the talk, but see, I had an earbud in. I couldn't understand a single word they were saying.
Aw.
Not a single thing. But they were like, if you could just give us like $15 or $12, that kind of thing. I'm like, you know what? I pull out my wallet, and I think I had about $42 in cash. I'm like, here, take it all. I don't want anything in return. Just take it. I don't care. And she looks at me, and her eyes just lit up. I'm like, that's all the reward I need. Okay. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Because I promise you, nobody else in the shop will give you money. Everybody else is broke.
That's really nice of you, man.
Super nice. I don't think I ever had cat ever.
And like a week later, I'm thinking like, I really should have given them that much money. Good things come at a price. That's all I'm gonna say. Being nice sucks.
But yeah, if we're allowed to be
But-
like any character in it, then yeah, I'd probably pick Fallout. I think I really love that world. I just like the atmosphere of it all.
I've never played Fallout.
Oh, Z-Chick, you're gonna love it,
Mm.
especially if you love
I
Skyrim.
have Fallout 76. I just got that.
So do I.
Yeah, I just
I
got
got
that.
Fallout. You want to play together?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've never played. You're gonna carry my ass everywhere, but
I think
No,
like
I won't because I just started 2. So,
Okay, so
to win,
let's do it.
I think the
I
cool thing with
promise you it's
Fallout.
not going to be very easy and very nice because it's
What?
I would say the
not
cool
going to be
thing.
very easy.
The cool thing with Fallout though, Z-Chick, that's a little different from Skyrim is as you like level up, it's that system we were just talking about earlier,
At Wizards.
where you get like different abilities. Like one of them is like there's gonna be more blood splatter on your screen. Another one is when you talk to females or males, right? Whatever option you pick, you'll have a little bit better of a conversation with them, or you'll be able to do 50% more damage. Like I like that aspect to it. Like it's really neat as I said as you're leveling up. The coolest one is like one of them is like mysterious strangers. So every time you go into the special combat mode, there's a chance someone might appear at random and like kill the bad guy in front of you, like to help you out. Like I said, it's a really neat RPG how they did it.
Sweet.
So,
Oh, we say something, Fundead?
who else is next for the video game thing?
Oh, whoever wants to go. What about you, Mom? What kind of game would you like to be in?
You know, because I saw the topic in Discord, of course, I talked to my kids about everything, and I talked to my son. I was like, "What do you think? What would you do?" And he just sat there. We both just kind of stared at each other, and I was like, because we started on, we didn't start, but gaming together. He and I was like, "What about being like Sarah in the woods in Link in like the very first Zelda?" And he was like,
Ooh.
"Yeah, but she turns into that thing." And I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on, I can't remember." You know, because it's been a minute since I played. I was like, "Oh yeah," he reminded me into a sage, and I was like, "Oh dude, that's like the pinnacle right there. That's pinnacle. Like that would be so cool." If she was the first, for some reason, she was the first character I thought of. That wouldn't be cool to like, here I am, I'm a nerd out hard, to live in the middle of nowhere as a fairy, you know, have all these kind of like natural powers and stuff. Kind of be away from humanity, like men, like, you know, people. And it reminded me of like Middle Earth, right? So that was my first thought. And he looked at me like, "You're bizarre." And I was like, "Well, Destiny and a jetpack would kind of kick ass too." And he's like, "Yeah, there you go." And I was like, okay, whatever. We have very different ideas on who we would. Is it switch roles? It's switch roles, kind of,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But no, like Zelda
Mhm.
would be like a really
Mhm.
cool world to live in. Actually, that's a good shout. Actually,
Yeah.
you think about it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be that asshole that smashes up pots.
it's just beautiful. Well, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
I would break every fucking pot and be like, "Did you pay for this? No? Good."
If you're not smashing pots in Zelda, you're not doing it right.
Fuck no. That's like
You
that's
gotta
like the thing.
you gotta
Either
know
that
that.
or I'd attack a chicken and fuck up.
Yeah, it's just something you gotta know. Yeah, that was my first. It's just such a beautiful game.
No,
You know, even the
that's-
64 version was with all its like, you know, the graphics being so square, and it was still beautiful.
Yes, true. Right? Like
You
it's
don't actually. Go ahead.
no. I was gonna say there's I don't think there's ever really been a bad looking Zelda game. Like they've all had their own little spark, or, you know, setting to them that
Every
really.
game I've seen, every Zelda game I've seen, it's fantastic. I don't play
Yeah.
them though.
Yeah, I think they're very immersive. Yeah, I really
That's
like
the
them.
reason why I don't play them. I don't want to get sucked in and like have to play it until the end and get burnt out and be like, I don't want to play any other game because I want to continue this, but I'm burnt out on that.
It's true. It's a commitment when you get
But at
into a
the
Zelda
same
game.
time,
Hmm.
yeah. My fiance started playing Breath of the Wild, and she kept asking me for help. I'm like, I don't fucking know. You know how long it's been since I
That's
played
my
a Zelda
daughter's.
game?
That is my daughter's jam. Holy God! If the kids don't run through that game, my son has played it so many times. He's on master level, but that is my daughter will end up with Zelda 2s from that game. We've already discussed it.
See, I always
Yeah.
ask like, oh, what do I do now? Oh,
See, is it the Tear of the Kingdom or Tears of the
yeah,
Kingdom? Oh my gosh, I'm pretty excited about that.
it was out in May, right?
I think so. Yeah, we've already got her Switch, so she'll have it, and then he's gonna get one. He just doesn't know. It'll be a surprise for him, and so he'll be able to play it on his own Switch. And maybe I'll be able to play it on the old Switch. I'll claim
There
that one.
you go.
Yes.
We ended
You know
up
how that goes.
with 2 Switches. My older son, when he came to visit, he's like, "Here, nobody plays this. We brought this so that like me and our younger son can play together, rather than like
Oh,
taking
that's
turns."
cool.
Yeah, he's like, "Nobody plays with this." He's like, "So here." I'm like, "Thanks, I'll take it."
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think that's fantastic. Animal Crossing I think she would live, like if I could speak for her, it would be Animal Crossing. She would be gone in Animal Crossing.
So that's a game I haven't picked up in a while
Oof.
because well, I submerged my life into Skyrim and then Genshin and then other stores, and so it kind of took a backseat. But every time I pick it up, I forget all the other games. So I'm like, no Animal Crossing for now, because you can just you
Yeah.
can do so much. You can change terrain now. Like you can make your island however you want. Like what?
She doesn't have a whole lot of time to game, but she will find her Animal Crossing at this point. Holy God, let me tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, you're fine.
No, you're good.
No.
Continue, please.
No, she was just.
I'm still trying to figure out what game I'm trying to find.
I was hiccuping. I didn't have anything to say. I was hiccuping.
Instead of bless you. I don't know what that is. No, I caught her playing it, and it not caught, but I went in there and was like, what are you playing? And she's like, Animal Crossing. And she's telling me like everything she had been doing with it.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
Game
is
over.
that what you've been doing in here the whole time? And she was like, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, game over.
Yeah, I can't judge you because Stardew Valley, I can't judge anybody.
Okay, I only played maybe 10 or 15 minutes of Stardew Valley, and I really liked it, but I was like, at the same time I was playing Animal Crossing, and I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I had to talk myself out of playing it.
Oh yeah, that would be like 2 addictions at the same time, I think. I would. That's why I haven't picked it up. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, don't do
maybe
it
just
unless you have
one of these at a time.
I had to make the choice. So I actually deleted Stardew Valley off my PlayStation because I was like, no, it cannot draw me.
Yeah, it's easy. I don't know how many months I worked on that.
And Stardew, yeah, it's still there. You just have to get it out of the library.
So,
okay.
I have, for my games I would choose, I have actually 3.
Okay.
Because I can't decide. There's one where I know I'd strive. There's one I know I could get my pent up anger out. And then there's one that I want to do it. I want to have fun. So the first one is probably Dying Light 2, and I'd switch places with Aiden,
I knew it.
the main character. And that would be the one that I would strive in. And then the second one, this is going to fucking surprise all of you because I hate this game with a passion. Elden Ring.
Oh.
That's pretty. It's a pretty game though.
I would be able to figure out how just to deal with shit. I can't game. I hate it. And probably the third game just to have fun. I have to say Dead Island.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be.
I don't even care what character I'd switch with. It'd be fun either way.
It'd be a beautiful but
Hey, that's
terrifying
very nice.
experience.
Nah, fuck that. It'd be on the beach drinking a beer. Fuck all that.
I like
have
how
you
think
have you
the zombies
seen
wouldn't
like the
get you,
drunken
though.
martial arts?
Yeah, you'd still have zombies like
Oh,
coming
no,
after you.
because there's prep work to be done beforehand. Yes, there might be like 13 walls of wood behind me, but damn it, it'd still be pretty 2 inches away from me. I'd be able to still wiggle my toes in the sand at least. Also, if you get in the water, they can't follow.
The zombies can't go in the water.
'Cause
They- No,
they
they
sink.
can't. They sink, but they can't go in the water. Like I know if it's like somewhat shallow, they'll just kind of walk around in it.
Yeah, but fuck that. I'll swim. It'll be stranded deep up in this bitch. Fuck that. I'll make a raft.
Oh, I'm so excited you said that one. I'm gonna try that game out with Cheyenne at one point. It looks fun.
It's on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass. It's
I
on
heard
Game
it good
Pass.
too.
Yeah.
I think somebody just asked me to play that with them like last week.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun.
Here's a game that I thought would be funny. Goat Simulator.
What?
Ooh, that would be too bad.
Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
Do you know how retarded that would get?
I still don't even know how to play
I
that
would be
game.
running
Like I
around licking
just
everything.
I screw around so much in that game.
I just run around like everything. That windows, cars, fences, all of it. It's all getting
You
licked.
just lick everything.
It's such a
Mhm,
weird game,
mhm.
Z-Chick. Like it's so.
I don't know if I have that
strange.
game. I don't know that I would get the game. 'Cause
It's really dumb. I'll have to play it one day on stream.
okay,
It's stupid.
It's beyond dumb.
Yeah.
Mindful. Look, it's
I did get a game that was free on the PlayStation, and it's I Am Bread. I have not.
Oh,
I have not played it yet.
yes.
What is it? I'm sorry?
I Am Bread.
Love it. Did you know that they came out with
I
a
am-
fish one?
Wait, is that where you're bread? You say
Yeah.
bread?
Yeah,
Slice
but
of
I
bread,
haven't
yep.
played it yet. But it was a free
Oh.
game, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll just download it."
Oh, I watched I think Markiplier play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there with
I've
that.
played the game.
Yeah.
What he says in it in like the first episode, where it's like it's absolutely difficult and it's annoying, hard, and god awful, right? No, that is absolutely true. It is atrocious. The controls are wonky as shit.
The bread
It's
game
so
is
fun to
hard.
play. It's so fun
Oh,
to play.
I'm definitely gonna have to
So
try
fun
it.
to play. I love it. Rage inducing, but it's so fun to play.
It says
Oh,
like
yeah.
that game
That's
that
the game I broke my first controller. I snapped the bitch square in half, I twisted the fucking controller, and
I say so much of that game like Tommy plays. What is it? I am no, it's not. Is it I am Mayo?
I Am Mayo.
Yeah, yeah.
I Am Mayo.
Oh, he loves that one. He loves it so much.
I know he. Okay,
May-
he told me to get it, and I got it, and I played it, and I was like, "What the fuck am I playing?"
Where you're actually, you say, oh, is that what I
Yeah.
heard?
Yeah, it's just it's a mayo jar. You're just
Like-
And you're just tapping it.
And you're just,
You just tap it.
oh
Can
my
excuse me?
god.
does
You
it have
mean a
like
male
outfits
one?
on
Okay,
it or
so-
something?
Okay.
What did you say?
Mm.
I said, does it have like outfits on and stuff like you're trying to tap? on it?
Yeah, yeah. No, Yeah, there's actual like trophies and challenges and dumb shit, and I played it and I platinumed it. I beat the game, guys. I beat the game. I tapped the shit out of that game.
I love it.
So, all right, let me get this straight. Did I am bread, I am mayo, did a fish one. All we're missing is I am bacon.
Ooh,
That whole
Everybody will play the big
good
one.
point.
Bread, mayo, bacon. Oh wait, no.
Lettuce.
Lettuce. Yeah.
Tomato.
Tomato. Egg.
Yep. We're missing some items.
Just I am
Come on, I want a
sandwich.
full fucking kitchen in this bitch. Come on. I am sandwich. You lost. You lost a piece of lettuce back there. You lost the game. The sandwich is ruined.
Sleepy, I know you had
I
to
like how
bounce in and out.
I am bread.
Oh, I was gonna say, Sleepy, I know you had to bounce in and out. Did you have a shout out for a video game?
The question earlier, what video game will be in?
Yeah, like or
Yes.
character you want to switch with.
I'd probably say Genshin, to be honest.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, that shit would
Dude,
that shit would fucking go wild. I'd love that.
Dude, it's so pretty. Like I just like anyone. I would be anyone. Anyone, like anyone in Genshin,
Gun.
beautiful. So like,
I know my ass would probably be a shopkeeper or some shit. You're like, buy some apples.
so it's just the whole world of Genshin is so pretty. Like for
Dude,
sure,
it's fucking gorgeous.
yeah, like for sure, I wouldn't be one of the like characters. I would probably be more one of the dragons. Like Z-Chick probably agreed. Z-Chick probably fought Devalian, right, from
Yeah.
Mondstadt. So I was like, I'll be probably Devalian. Just on my go. Who doesn't want to be a dragon? I'm just saying.
If you could be one of the
But-
Archon gods.
Yeah. And honestly, I already like love the main story of like, the sister or brother or whatever whatever side whatever you play as, when you play Genshin.
Mhm.
But right now Genshin is kicking my butt. That's
Oh yeah, you gotta
'Cause,
send me your UID number. We can play together.
yeah, I'll probably message you this weekend,
Sounds
Friday, Saturday. Because like I need to be Adventure at 23 to like catch up with with the main stories. But I'm doing some farming currently for Genshin and doing like my commissions. But yeah, I would just say Genshin because it's just so pretty. It's minus the fact when it rains and when it's storming.
And you get struck by lightning.
Struck by lightning. I haven't that struck yet.
You haven't gotten
Big-
struck yet?
No.
I'm so jealous. I get struck like every time I log in. At least once
Yeah.
a day.
Just like
So I would like to pause the conversation after you guys are done and have Mindful do something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sure. What's up,
After you
buddy?
guys are done.
go for it.
Mindful, could you go to your chats real quick and look at the message I sent you? Me and Z-Chick have been talking about this for a while.
Oh, okay. Like in Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Oops. I went there.
You can either do it off your computer where you're streaming, or
Yeah, I have to do my phone because
You
this
can
thing's
do it on
crashed
your
like 3
phone.
times.
yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
I was
editing this
fearful
one.
of that too.
I know. I have to edit a few things. Oh, what's all this then?
Yeah.
Aw, you cheesy sons of guns. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. Aw. Okay, so sorry, I know no one can see. So
Just
basically,
that's what I said. If you would do it on stream,
I would, but honestly, it would crash. I'll upload these so I have them for next time. But Funded and Z-Chick looks like they made for me a little emote, and it's basic gaming community presents for Mindful Pig best host, and it has like a Xbox/PlayStation looking controller and a keyboard attached to it. Oh, that's badass. That's sick. Oh, it's even got a little microphone on it. Oh, the Basement Gaming logo. Oh, that's sick. Oh, I can't wait to put that one up. I'll share it on Discord for you guys at least. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. It was a good idea. I just put it together.
No, it's dope. I love it. I'm pumped right now.
okay. Also, that is literally the first thing she sent. I'm like, that's fucking perfect. That's fantastic. I love it.
Right? Like hands down. Like everything like Z-Chick sent to me for like the award show. She's like, "You want me to change that?" I was like, "No, don't touch it. It's perfect. I love it. Like it's good."
Right? You always want to like smack the hand that like
That's nice.
draws, but like, nope, don't touch that.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to you,
It's
Z-Chick.
just right.
You are pretty talented.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm blushing.
Also, Z-Check.
Oh.
The next time you stream Genshin, I promise you I will be on longer.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I was in the zone last night. They like new area, and I was just like diving into randomness.
But the thing is that I zonked out for a little bit. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I
Cute.
think I only streamed for like 2 hours last night.
It's fantastic.
You know what I need
I love
to do?
playing
I
Genshin.
actually need to follow Z-Check, actually. I need to see what you do and what I'm not doing correctly.
Hey guys, go if you want to see it's up on the Discord now on the lounge page.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Z-Check, I just followed you. Let you know.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yee.
So, well, I guess technically, Mr. Fundead, you were the host this time around. So I got about like 3 hours here of editing to do now. So, so I was gonna say, for the end of the stream, was there any final like, shout outs you want to do, or one more question you want to throw on the board?
I do want to say that this Friday, if we do plan on genuinely doing the whole idea of like another stream, or at least even getting together to talk about things, to try to plan more a little bit, that would be great. Simply because I'm always on Discord. Like, I'm not constantly on there. I can't be on there at work and stuff like that. It's hard for me to see your guys' messages, so if you do message me, or like message anywhere between like during the day until like past 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, I probably won't see the message. So just message Mindful, because I know he will see it as soon as he gets off work and he will respond. Me, on the other hand, I probably won't, simply because I got a lot on my plate right now.
Yeah, no
So,
worries, buddy. I totally get
The
that.
best part about messaging Mindful is that when he messages me in like the like direct messages, and I'm able to see a little more because I always check those. I constantly check those to see if you guys message me. So whenever he sends me a message like, "Hey, this person wants to do this stream next time," or "Hey, we're gonna do the Discord thing," and stuff like that, it makes me it makes me feel a lot better whenever I know that either I can make it, or I can tell them like, "Hey, I won't make this one," stuff like that. Because yesterday it kind of sucked for me, simply because I'm like, I don't feel good about telling them that I won't be able to do it, or I might not be able to do it. I hate doing that. I hate saying that I won't be able to do it, or I might not be able to do it, because I love doing this. Every time I get on here and actually do the stream or the podcast or even talk to you guys, it makes me feel a whole lot better. And it's you guys are my circle. I don't have anybody where I live that I'm friends with, even from work. You guys are it. So I do want to say thank you for being on the stream and listening to the podcast and everything else. And even if you just listen to it, you're still in the circle, and I'm still grateful that you're here.
Aw.
Aw.
Over here trying to make me cry over here, Fundead. Oh god.
And fun.
Hey man, I hope you got tissues next to you. I'm always touchy feely. I love doing this. And again, y'all
No,
make my night way much better. Actually, y'all make my night not even just tonight, like the whole week, way better. That's why I enjoy doing it on Tuesday, because Mondays suck ass.
Yeah, no, for
honestly.
sure. I think we're gonna be sticking to the Tuesdays, and that was one of the comments we made on there. Just like, let's say someone decides to do the podcast, or even me or you, right? We're gonna try to have a little bit better where we give like 24-hour notice if one of us can't make it, or if one of the guests, said they were gonna fit but then changed their mind in the end.
Yeah. For me, if I won't be able to do like the 2 hours because things pop up right away, and most of the time I have to take care of them immediately, simply because I'm really the only one that can take care of a lot of things. There's not a whole lot that anybody else around me that can do, simply because it's mostly like household things that are my job, or stuff like that, like cooking dinner. Usually I'm the one that cooked dinner, just because I have history of cooking and I like cooking. So that.
Yeah, no worries. I can't do 24 hours. Like, I mean, what basically was hinting as like, instead of like dipping a second or like whatever, like we were just saying like, we'll try to be a little bit better with saying like, hey, you know what, possibility this person won't be on. Like tonight was a really good example, right? Like you were really informative with it. You let me know ahead of time, hey, might not be able to pop on, right? If I do, great. If I can't, it is what it is kind of situation. Like I think you did it well.
And yeah, like I said, I hate doing that to you guys, simply because I want to be here with you guys, because you guys make the week way easier to deal with. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I live about 2.5 hours from my hometown. I left my hometown to move in with my stepdad, which means I had to strip away my whole entire life that I knew, which was having friends, being out, having fun, playing pool, smoking cigarettes, drinking, all that sort of bullshit. Doing the fun teenager thing, quote unquote, and then instantly moving where I am now and having to be an adult. I moved up here, and a year later I moved in with my now fiance. And with that, I had to leave everything I did, everything I enjoyed behind, because I moved. And then about a year later, after I moved in, I found you guys. And then I noticed you guys actually engaged, talked, and wanted to be friends. I'm like, okay, cool. So I chose to stay, and I'm really happy that I chose to stay, because you all have made dealing with the things I deal with on a daily basis, mentally, physically, all of it, way easier.
Well, thanks, Funded. I'm glad you chose to stay in the long run.
Me too.
Yeah. Like we were talking about earlier. There's certain people, like I was telling Sleepy, that just really add to a gameplay experience. And I was saying you, Meatwad, Peaswad, you guys have that energy that you need sometimes, right, to make the humor happen and stuff. So, yeah, you bring quite a bit to the play, friend. So I'm glad you're here with us.
Yeah, I agree with Mindful. It's just like I don't know, like I'm personally like I'm really shy outside of work. So just being able to like find everyone and like build connections with everyone, even if it's just like, just like, hey, this is my Discord, you're welcome to join, or it's just like, hey, I don't know, it's great. I love it. I was really shy coming in to basement gaming and like meeting everyone because this is a lot of people. I'm just saying, but but no, you guys like definitely. I always look forward to like everyone's like streams and everyone's like insight on this life in general. Because there are people who are older than I am, and it's just they're too learning about everyone's experience and just even just getting together like this. It's fun. I look forward to it. It's like it's a great thing. I don't know. Mindful, you did something amazing. We love you, Mindful. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I do. Like I said, to me, it's like nothing big, but I mean, I'm glad we were able to make what we have here today. And like I was saying earlier in the boardroom, to start off, I mean, the podcast at least started off with just like me and Fundead, wanting to talk and just have a good time. And I'm kind of glad it evolved into this. I feel like it's just a lot more easier, I guess, to do, right? Because like Fundead, we're both tired dudes at the end of the day, and it's nice to have guests, and to throw ideas off one another and topics that maybe me and him wouldn't have thought about. So I appreciate all of you guys being a part of this. Not to keep the cheese fest going, but so, Mr. Fundead, is that a wrap then, Mr. Host? I don't know if is that you typing, Fundead?
Oh no, that's me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm sorry. I'm over here writing a book, like just chilling. My bad.
no, it's so good. So you're like being totally Canadian, right? Typing out like your letter.
I was answering an email.
No, it's okay. It's a lame Canadian joke. Whenever we're angry, we're always like accused of like writing a letter or typing out this letter.
That's funny that you say that because I always joke about how the Big Bang Theory, how Sheldon's like, don't make me write a letter.
Yeah,
Or, I'm gonna write a letter. I always say that shit when I'm mad. I'm like, I'm gonna write an email. They're gonna hear from me.
I
So that's
actually
perfect.
went to Canada once straight. We drove from basically Cali to Canada. It was great. It's a really long drive, but it's great.
when everyone was like apologizing earlier for interrupting one day, I was like, holy crap, we're so all like Canadian right now. Like this is literally how it's like in Canada. Like, oh, sorry there, mate, didn't mean to interrupt you. Or the worst is when you hold the door open for someone, like it's literally just a point where you both go like, no, you go, no, you go, no, you go. Like someone better fucking start going. Like
Just push the other guy in, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, Cali and Canada was different. So I actually went over there like a few years ago. Oh my gosh, English, I can't. And it's just like, I don't know, it was nice. It was definitely nice. We went during more the wet season for Canada because when we went, it was like downpouring. I was like, okay, and we like still went hiking anyway, so great.
that's okay, Sleepy.
But,
Like 80% of Canada is the wet season. Like we don't get very lucky with summer weather.
we were in Vancouver, and then we went to Veronica. So
Beautiful.
Yeah.
BC is a beautiful province.
yeah, and then we saw the Ascension Bridge thing, that really long bridge.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that one's a big landmark. I mean, BC in general just has so many beautiful landmarks. The mountains.
I was terrified. I'm afraid of heights, though. That was interesting.
Me too. I am absolutely terrified of heights. Okay, well, I think Fundead dipped out for a little bit there. But I was gonna say, just to wrap it all up, right? That if you guys are interested, because I know we have a few viewers right now, they're a little bit new. Every Tuesday we do this podcast. If you guys want to, you're more than welcome to join the Basement Gaming community. I know I'm in your guys' Discord, as well. But yeah, if you're ever interested, if you want to shoot the shit with all of us, by all means, hit me up and I will send you the link. I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm so like old slang.
No, I
sometimes.
love it. No, absolutely. No, that's what I say. No, I was like, yeah, let's go. No, you're totally fine.
But yeah. So if you guys want to
I just
join,
realized I was muted.
oh, no worries, buddy. Yeah, if you guys want to
My God,
join,
Dina, I actually said something there.
sorry, I'll let you have your piece there. I was gonna say, yeah, if they want to join, by all means, hit me up and I will send you the invite link.
I was literally shouting out Basement Gaming because I'm like, so Basement Gaming, we are a massive community, but we're very exciting and we love the company. So if you want to join Basement Gaming, just the podcast, or even do like a night, or become part of the community, the massive group that we are, join. We are loads of fun, I promise you. Just message us and we shall message back, hopefully, as long as we're not asleep.
Yeah. Yes, we do this every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Well, for me, Central Standard Time. For everyone else, I'm sure there's a wide range of time zones. Make it easy. It's 10 o'clock right now. I do it 7 o'clock my time. So if you want to do the long ass math, you can probably figure it out from there. But if you're in Basement Gaming, then we just message you and you know automatically. So it's even easier. See, more reasons to join. But yeah, Funded. Did you have anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
Fucking awesome.
All right, then. I'm gonna go right out while we end this, and yeah. If
Oh,
you
and fuck Hive.
yeah. Hive is not a good experience for you.